I should probably share the link. I feel like that would make the most sense. And the thumbnail is always outdated. Hi, Nick. Welcome to the stream. Yes, ducks. I want to say that I might be overestimating how long this will take. Like, having a pool consisting of every duck in the game? I don't know. I don't expect it to take... I expect it to be 3 streams at most. This is going to be happening over the course of 3 streams. That's how long I believe this is going to take. Hi, Breadloaf. Welcome to the stream. Saturday will probably be Shotgun King again. I was having some technical issues streaming it last Saturday, and it just wasn't a fun stream. So I don't know if we'll play any more Sons of the Forest. I'll probably play it, like, just on my own with my friends, but streaming it was kind of, like, annoying. Put Pizza Tower music in the background? What, you don't want to hear the vibes of, like, the actual game's music? What's wrong with that? Nobody understands what we're going to do here. We're going to enable every single DLC for this game. Arana, welcome. Welcome to the stream. I want to use Infinity Cool. I was like debating whether which pool I would use. But I think there's still some miscellaneous events that I'm missing from Infinity Cool. So I want to go check those out. I think there's more interesting events that have not happened yet that we could do in Infinity Cool than we can in Quacking the Ice. So I see no reason to wait. I'm already 5 minutes late. So as you can see, we've got every DLC enabled. We've got the default game, we've got Ducks Please, we've got Duck Addiction, and we've got the events, which apparently event ducks will only appear during certain updates. So probably sometime like a couple months ago or so, there would have been some other ducks I could have gotten from the events list. Is it just us? Maybe. I don't know. I pinged everybody in the Discord. I don't know if anybody else is showing up. Hi, Shallow. Welcome to the stream. I don't know. I assume more people will trickle in as the stream goes on. But people seem to really like this stream last week, so that's why I decided that we should do like an all DLC pool. And speaking of which, let's just start the game now. For every 5 minutes Danny is late, I get a cookie. And the resolution changed again. There we are. This is our starting duck that has already been named. And as you can see in the collection, I have actually taken away the name for every single duck. Because we're going to be renaming every single duck again. It's part of the fun. It's part of the fun. We also get the Goofy radio. If it's like too quiet, just let me know. But for the time being, this is this becomes a just chatting stream at that point. I don't know. I need to take a load off anyway. I've been playing like co-op Elden Ring with my friend Joel, and we've kind of hit a roadblock in the game. We've just been kind of struggling. So I just thought to myself, damn, I really need to unwind. And I was like, well, good thing it's Monday because we're going to be streaming Plastic Duck Simulator today. I've also been trying to be consistent with my uploading schedule. How many ducks right now? Blue, there's only 1 duck. We only have 1 duck right now. I beat Pizza Tower yesterday. Oh, nice. That game's not super long anyway. We've only got 1 duck, but I don't know. Let's take a head count here. How many ducks are going to show up? My payment is 1 duck. We got 3 here. I think these ducks... 2 of these ducks we actually can't get, I don't think. When a cool duck spawns, can you name it the President of Ohio? Yes. I don't know if you mean cool duck as in like the duck with the sunglasses. I know that's a duck that exists in the game. But yeah, we can name it that. Has the golf ball also changed positions again? Is that a golf ball? Because the golf ball was definitely down in that pool. I remember that much. And of course, we still don't know what's behind that door. For now, it remains to be a mystery. I also do believe that... Oh, hello there. He's our first duck. Or our second duck. If a duck spawns that's not the cool duck, can you name it Soggy Bread? We can name this duck here Soggy Bread. There you go. The first of many. Wonder how long it'll survive? I believe... Find my IP and give me a duck. I believe ducks are more prone to fall off the pool in this map. I'm fully expecting that to happen. And it's gonna get to a point where the amount of ducks that show up starts to stagnate. And we're just gonna have, it's gonna take like 5 minutes for a duck to show up. If you get a golden duck, name it Danny, God of Ducks. IP got sending Trojan duck. I told you about the Trojan virus I accidentally hit my PC with, right? It happened a couple days ago, but my moderation handled it on Discord. I think Nate also helped as well. Because when my Discord got hacked, it sent a bunch of links to every Discord I was in. So I woke up one morning and everybody I knew on Discord was pinging me. Very silly mistake. Oh yeah, it was a very silly mistake. It was completely my fault. It was very stupid of me. Tell us a story, Danny. What floaty that come... What? I believe only this flamingo balloon can actually get in here. And I don't know if this one can even move. Praise Duck Prime. Yeah, we also call him Senfish. We call him many things. Tell you a story. I mean, I could tell you that I potentially have an actual job interview coming up Wednesday. No, Thursday. It was like, what happened was I was spending a lot of time streaming and recording the last few days, and I didn't check my email. And I found out that a person I talked to at a job fair that I went to, they actually got back to me, and I didn't respond to them for like 2 days. So I got really scared on Saturday when I was saying like, oh yeah, I'm really sorry about that. I'm down to do the interview like Thursday or Wednesday, like this upcoming Wednesday or Thursday. And I was scared that they weren't responding, but no, it was because it was the weekend. And she responded to me on, she responded to me earlier today. And it was funny because I sent like 2 emails where I accidentally like got the date of what I wanted wrong. I kept like fucking up the email reply. And I had to like delete 2 different emails. And I was like, alright, already making an idiot out of myself. Continues to echo random nonsense that echoes throughout the basement. Boo. Can't hear because I don't have my headphones on. Welcome, Crunchy, to the stream. Welcome. Eating pizza? I might get Domino's after this stream. Do we have a name for this duck? Oh, you're lucky? Oh, I am lucky. Well, sometimes I have been kind of fond of Domino's pasta. I actually think their pasta's not bad. You're eating Papa John's? I think there is a Papa John's somewhere down the street. There's like there's a place called Vinny's Pizza. Yeah, I think there is a Papa John's next to that. There's like 2 pizza joints right next to each other. And then under that Domino's, there's like a Chinese restaurant. That is like, it's scuffed as fuck. But its food is actually pretty decent. Italian food, I don't know what food though. Did someone want me to name this duck Tuck? Is that what I heard? Is that what I heard, Nick? Yes, Shallow. They serve pasta, you know, of all places, they serve salad too, but I haven't tried it. I don't think it's worth it. We can name this duck Tuck. Why not? This duck is from the Duck Addiction DLC, I believe. Never mind. It's from the Ducks, please. Fuck. This pizza bussin'? Papa John's pizza bowls are a sin to humanity. Okay, honestly, I got really scared one day when I ordered like a bowl of like pasta, and when they gave it to me and I opened it, I thought they gave me a pizza. I got really scared when I opened the container, but no, it's because they used like the exact same cheese and the exact same sausage for their pasta. Here with the Ducks after getting smacked in Elden Ring? Yes, that's exactly why we're streaming, Joel. Because we got our asses handed to us like an hour ago. Hi, Jacob. I love you too. Another duck spawn, by the way. Ah, here he is. It's my favorite duck. This is my favorite duck right here. It's like, it looks like it's made of dirt, but I honestly think it's made of shit. You want me to name it Reese? I like Little Caesars. Ah, rage. Little Caesars. Okay, so I guess like I get. Okay, here's the thing about it. It is hot and ready pizza, but they never say it's good pizza. That's the thing. Where's the support? They don't do pasta in Canada. My day is ruined. My disappointment is immeasurable. Cheapest pizza in town. Yeah, I guess it's hot and ready, but that doesn't make it good. I think you can. I don't know. Where's the pizza? You don't donate. You don't. Next duck, name it Ligma. We'll see what happens. Little Caesars is affordable. Isn't like their pizza? Aren't their pizzas like $5? Like they actually have really cheap pizza. Do you want a Coke? I have drinks, Dan. I'm fine. For us poor college folk, there is no Little Caesars in this area. As far as I know, there's no Little Caesars in this area. You buy pasta from a cheap pizza place, you deserve the gulag. There's only Domino's. Well, okay, there's not only the Domino's, there's like a Vinny's Pizza down the street, and there's also a I believe that is a Papa John's next to it, right? Or am I mistaking it? Little Caesars is 5 something now. They have less, you have more. He's on Coke, he sells it to afford college. Oh, there is a Little Caesars. Okay, thank you. Coca-Cola is nice, but I've been buying Sprite alongside Coca-Cola. And the other duck, D's. We're gonna be getting a lot of names, aren't we? Because oh, hi Frog, welcome to the stream. I haven't been to Little Caesars in years. Pepsi or Coke? I am more of a Coca-Cola person. Is it just me or did they retexture this duck? Titan, welcome. Just got home from work. Can I get an amen? Amen indeed. Yes, these ducks. On topic of Sprite, I enjoy my Sprite flat. See, the thing is, Sprite has the advantage of not tasting like shit when it becomes flat. Sprite actually still tastes fine when it's flat. Like Coca-Cola, if you leave that out too long, it's fucked. Like, don't drink it. It's not worth drinking. Sprite, you can actually leave it in the fridge for a while, and, you know, its carbonation kind of just withers away, but it's still, like, it's still fine. Back to the basement. Flat soda is nasty. Where's the duck hat at? I don't have a duck hat. I actually tried to find one on Amazon, but I couldn't find a hat I liked. I like my Sprite like I like my women. Flat. So I guess, like, in the name queue, we're gonna name this duck Ligma. And then someone else is gonna be called D's. My family uses Sprite as a folk remedy for stomach illness. Personally, like watered down Mountain Dew. Spiel with it. Watered down Mountain Dew. What does that mean? Is that like? Do you mix Mountain Dew and water? Is that what you mean? Because that's kind of weird. I can't imagine mixing water with any soda. That just sounds weird. Sprite kind of looked like burning water. Oh yeah, Sprite is an angry drink. It's quite an angry drink. I'm playing this game and on the other map. Yeah, I chose this map because I know there's still some miscellaneous events that we have not seen. That is kind of why, that's why I wanted to use this map. 50% water, other percent Mountain Dew. Man, that is weird. Are you playing this game? Yes, I am. Assume I am. Just assume I am. That is strange. Water Mountain Dew mix. 'Tis smooth drink. I don't know. That's so weird. Mixing water with any soft drink just sounds weird. It's a game you experience. Yes, it's more of an experience. It's more of an experience. It is no game. It is more than a game. Bring a drink next stream? I mean, I could pull a drink out of the fridge right now. I'm just not thirsty right now. I drank a Coca-Cola like earlier today. Game is game. It is a game. This game is indeed a game. Most people have the same reaction when I talk about it. How many ducks we got vibing? So at the moment, there are 5. And we are going to be streaming this game for the next few weeks until we get every duck in the pool. We have literally 4 different DLCs installed for this, and we're going to have like 50 ducks in the pool. 50 unique ducks, by the way. 1 death equals 1 shot of moonshine? Oh, fuck that. Dan would go blind. So this duck here gets the honor of being named D's. Oh, it doesn't cycle around. This is a base game duck. It's nice seeing the OG ducks again, because we haven't looked at these ducks in a while. Did I just name... Oh no, these ducks are different. These ducks look very similar, but one has a black eye. Remember to like and subscribe. Where Ligma? Ligma is over... Ligma's over here. This is Ligma. I have all the ducks for the normal, and I have all the ducks in the base game and the Ducks Please DLC. Do you own the Duck Addiction DLC, DG7? These ducks. A shot every failed P rank attempt. That just sounds like a miserable experience. Oh, you own them all. Yeah, as do I. I own them all as well. It's just like, why? Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I? This game's great. Trying to complete the Duck Addiction right now. Do you have like a file with every single DLC like enabled? Or are you loading up a game that exclusively gives you the Duck Addiction ducks? Are there mods for this game? Unfortunately, no. Take a shot every duck obtained. I think someone last stream said that this would be a nice game to play while being high. Are there speedruns for this game? I could totally imagine how a speedrun for this game would play out. There is like there is an exploit in this game that I don't know if it's patched, but it's a way to, it's a good method to accelerate the process for getting all the ducks in the game. So I believe that every time a duck spawns, it increases the time it takes for the next duck to spawn by like a couple seconds. You can reset that timer if you save the game, quit, and then rejoin the game. But I don't want to do that. I just think that's kind of annoying to watch. Like, what, every time a duck spawns, I'm just going to quit the game and then reload it? Play Insane Aquarium while we wait for more ducks. Do you have a duck whistle? I don't have a duck whistle, Frog. I do not own one. In fact, what makes a duck whistle different from a normal whistle? Eat your mic? This is a good mic. Nice duck on your mic. Thank you. What the fuck is playing on this radio? I want to imagine that whatever's playing on this radio is some secret message. Eat the duck? I see that your human is wearing red today. Good shark. I want to get more funny hats, honestly. I want to get more funny hats to wear. I've always said in my past streams I was never a fan of my hair. I just always thought it just looked goofy. I just never liked how my hair would look most days. So I was just like, well, why not just wear a hat? Started a new game with only Duck Addiction enabled. Oh yeah, you might as well. There's plenty of you get 6 different save files now. It's great. Lovely addition. Shave your head bald. I don't think I'd rock the bald look. Or Pizza Tower have a chef hat. I don't know. That would be an interesting endeavor to start a hat collection. The radio is creepy but plays good music. Oh yeah, I think the music. I'm trying to weigh like which map has the better music. If you had to design your own DLC for this game, what would it be and where would it take place in? Reject humanity, become duck. Who's the camo duck? Do you believe in creepypastas? Cosplay as the floor's boss of floor 3 is the noise. I mean, I don't really believe in creepypastas. I'm gonna try to answer everybody as quickly as possible. If I had to design my own DLC for this game, I guess like if I wanted a map, I would have it take place in like a penthouse balcony. You know how some of those really rich ass places have like a penthouse and out in the balcony there's a pool? Something like that. I feel like there's a vibe, that could be a good vibe. Or we could go like super scuffed and just have a, maybe an infinity pool? Are we thinking the same thing? I feel like an infinity pool, aren't there pools that are essentially one continuous flowing river that loops around to itself? That loops itself around? Do you know what I mean? Those kind of pools? You know, you're just meant to sit in the pool with like an inner tube and you're just kind of relaxing as the river just kind of, yeah, lazy river. That could be an interesting idea. Like if you had a large pool in the center and then there's maybe a pipe that takes you to like the lazy river surrounding the pool. I'm surprised there's not mod support for this game. I'm actually very surprised. You would think people would be designing their own ducks at this point. Designing their own ducks, adding their own maps. It just kind of makes sense. I'm surprised there's no workshop for this game. Can you show the lowest graphics? What graphics are we playing on? First of all, why is that like that? Let's turn up the resolution here. Well, I don't know if that changed anything, but we're gonna act like it did. VSync. I think I cannot change the graphics in-game. Is there a black duck? There is. Is this a gacha game? Not really. The world would implode if this game had mod support. I have about half of the ducks in Duck Addiction right now. That was fast. I thought you just started one. Unless you know the speedrun strat, which is to like quit the game and reload it so the timer for the ducks resets every time. I'm gonna eat poop. I don't know about you guys. This is strangely calm. This is surprisingly lovely. Like, this is just gonna be, the next few Mondays is gonna be a complete vibe. We're just gonna be chilling with ducks. I already have that when I started a new one. Okay, gotcha. I still need some more names for these two ducks. Anybody who's in chat, you're free to name the ducks. I already named the original duck. Name the camel one Army Duck. Duck Wee. Alright, those are our two names. I'm taking the first two I see. Is the camo duck not part of the base game? Oh wait, he is. And where is the other guy? What was the other duck? What did the other duck look like? It's, this duck. That duck is also from the base game, I believe. That is Duck Wee. What the fuck is the radio saying? I have no idea. It's speaking in enchantment table language. I don't get it. I want to say that it's some sort of secret message that is intended to be part of unlocking this door back here. And that's also true. It might also be in Italian. It leads to a creepypasta? I wouldn't be surprised if this game has some sort of creepypasta. I mean, this game's only been out for half a year anyway. I don't know what kind of secrets it could hold. All I know is that it's got 4 DLCs and we're going to be playing all of them. It's just a theory, a game theory. I have not watched a game theory video in years. Literally years. Sans' nest. When did the door have a safe looking thing on it? I feel like the door looks more detailed now. I feel like it was just a normal metal door back in the original. I guess I have to pull up the video. I'd have to pull up my original video to see what that's all about. Hi Jay, welcome to the stream. The ducks are back. Yeah, so I have every DLC enabled and we're gonna play this until we have every duck, in the game. And I don't know, this will take like 2 or 3 streams. That's what I want to wager. And you know what, it's a good way to start your Monday. Start your Monday afternoon by watching some ducks sit in a swimming pool. Name a cool duck after me. We'll see what the next duck is. There's plenty of ducks to choose from, and we're renaming every single one of them. Nathan, please tell me you're fucking joking. There's no fucking way. I stopped watching Game Theory when they decided to measure Luigi's dick. Is that a thing? Did he actually do that? It's like, why though? What does he gain? What did he gain from doing that? What did he gain from what did he gain from said theory? I mean, I do remember when he did a theory trying to explain that Rosalina was Luigi's daughter. When he tried to justify it, he was like using their earlobe. He was using like Luigi's earlobes. He was using Luigi's like dominant hand. I remember that theory. And that theory, I actually, it's one of his old theories that I actually thought was like kind of interesting. One of my favorite ducks in the game. Where is he? Such a good duck. Just saw the video title and thumbnail. Oh yeah, the thumbnail. I like the thumbnail. This is our duck. This is we're naming this duck. Where is it? Where is it on the list? I swear this duck's from the base game. Is it not? Where is it this? No, that's not the duck. Why? I half expected that at this point, when it comes to game theory, he tried explaining why Nurse Joy is a Pokemon and said that the tan Nurse Joy from the anime is a shiny. Matt is so out of ideas. Am I crazy? Am I just blind? What the hell is the texture on that duck? Oh yes, he's created a channel called Style Theory. I've never seen any game theory video, to be honest. Are his other channels dead? Isn't his like main channel, is it on his main channel he actually has other people make different videos for him? On like other topics? I must be fucking out of my mind. I don't see this duck. I do not see this duck in the list. It's by the red duck? Secret duck? I don't think it's a... Is it a secret duck? I don't think so. MatPat can't tell the difference between games in real life. It's in one of the top row. Is this it? No, the name would have updated then. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm doing. It's just like none of these ducks. Oh, that's it. That didn't look like it at all. Or maybe it's because of the water. That was really weird. Matt just gets high or drunk and comes up with crackpot theories, or he goes into the recesses of joke forms to find theories. Did Toby Fox actually say something? How did Toby Fox respond to that theory? About Sans being Ness. Sans and Ness being the same person. I mean, there's no shame in making up those theories. But I remember, I think the most notorious theory I can think of is he had like a Metroid Prime theory, didn't he? Where he actually missed a very important, crucial piece of information in the game that ended up trumping his entire video that he just never saw throughout the entire process of making said video. Why are we talking about Matt, Pat? It's talking about me. I mean, what? Can you name a duck Wavy Joe? We can name the duck Wavy Joe. You want to talk about me? I wonder what is there to talk about. In the video where he did give the Pope Undertale for some reason. I don't know why. I'm like, what's the Pope gonna do with that? The Pope doesn't play video games, does he? It's like, it's not even the fact that he doesn't care to play Undertale. It's the fact that he doesn't. I don't even think the Pope plays video games. I don't know what he does all day. What does the Pope do all day? What does the Pope do all day, actually? Does he hold masses of any kind, or does he do anything special in his day-to-day life? Or is he kind of just a symbol? I'm gonna come back later. Bye. All right, Arana. I guess, yeah, he just prays like the rest of us, Jacob. What did you want me to do, Jay? Did you have a name request? He does what other Catholic priests do.
The currents carry the ducks all over the world. So months later they start
Come on, Nathan. Can you turn up the game volume by like 20%? I can turn it up a bit, yeah.
The accidental duck experiment is still providing information.
Welcome Bend over to the stream. Talks to the gods and wears a big hat. Is that better? Matt's videos are just explaining things unrelated to the theory and then randomly tries to transition back to the theory via the unrelated thing he was talking about. What's your favorite duck? I have mentioned earlier my favorite duck is the duck that is made of shit. Oh yeah, Jay, the music is really nice in this game. It's very nice. This is the music you study to. Praise poop duck. It's one of my favorite ducks. Shitty duck. I also got DM something. Barf Dog sent me the video. It is a vibe. It really is a vibe. Needs more explosions. I mean, I remember when I first played this game, and I was expecting some incredibly dark secret here. When's YouTube gonna introduce animated emotes? Never. I don't know. I don't know how much YouTube cares about the streaming environment. I mean, we get some funny emotes. Like for example, this is my favorite emote this is my favorite emote on the YouTube. Can I eat shit in the basement? You do what you can to survive, Breadloaf. I mean, some of these YouTube emotes I would want to carry over into our actual Discord. Like, YouTube has some nice emotes. Tix, welcome to the stream. I came back from hell again. Welcome back. We're waiting on another duck. He could be anywhere. And it could be anybody. It could be any duck. It could be any duck in the game. This is the most comprehensive plastic duck simulator video you will find on the internet. This will be the most comprehensive stream you will find. Name the next duck Xernt. Zernt? Zernt? Am I pronouncing that right? I'll assume I am. Zernt. The fuck is that emote? I've never even seen that emote. You ever had sleep paralysis? No, I have not. Name a duck Psyduck? Alright, we got a name queue going then. So we have Zernt, and then we have, Psyduck. This emote's also great. I also love this emote. Lunch is on me tomorrow, Danny, and the weed will always be on me whenever you're ready. Thank you for the $11, Jay. Thank you. Need to go for about an hour. Don't do anything too interesting without me. All right, Shallow. You won't be missing out. When you come back, the ducks will be here for you. Oh, I didn't even notice the duck showed up. So I guess we have Zernt. We have Zernt. And then we have this guy. This is Psyduck. Smoke weed every day. We also have Psyduck. He is... I think this is it. That's Psyduck. Is that how Psyduck is spelled? I just want to make sure. That's how Psyduck is spelled, right? Does it have a P at the beginning or does it not? Okay, good. How many Christmas ducks do you have? I have 0. I want to say that I think depending on the version of the game you have, it determines whether these ducks will show up. I have a feeling that these ducks here are not going to show up. Which is unfortunate. This video will not be as comprehensive as I would like it to be. I don't know. This game is just peak game design, except for that part. I wish that it was based on like the date on your computer rather than it's based on updates. So what would happen is that the developer would have to update the game for Christmas ducks to spawn, and then once the Christmas season is over, he just updates the game again and then they don't appear anymore. Yeah, that is kind of an L. I'd rather they do it like Terraria, where it's based on the day on your computer. It's a little unfortunate. I saw someone playing and you have to select the event ducks on their own. Oh, you can just force them all to spawn on their own like that? I guess that's also true. You could do that. Like, there are some other event ducks that probably came out during Halloween or Thanksgiving that I probably missed out on. I guess that would be a good way to force them to spawn in. Oh, look at that. Look how free all of them are. I always theorized, my game theory is that this is a purgatory hellscape and that these ducks don't actually want to be here. Because look at those ducks. Those ducks don't seem to have a care in the world out in the ocean. But these ducks are confined to this small body of water. And very few of them can escape. I don't know, I think the physics for the ducks were updated, so it's, these ducks are less prone to falling into the grass or getting stuck somewhere. Or falling into the ocean, but I still expect ducks to fall into the ocean. It's just inevitable. I hope the next update will be a new map. I'm very interested to see what else comes out for this game. I'll obviously do it. I guess I will do it. It's the water of the duck pools that grants the little hydration to us basement dwellers. Propeller Hat Duck just turns on creative mode and leaves. Yeah, that's what he does. That's how he rolls. He doesn't want to be here. It'll be nice. It'll be very satisfying to see every single duck in the game be in one pool together. I attempted this over winter break sometime before Christmas, but I couldn't really sit through it because I was just like, I was sitting there in my chair and I was like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? But having a stream chat here to sit here along with me is so much nicer. You know, what would be cute? Tunnel of Love DLC with swan boat ducks for Valentine's Day. I imagine, I don't know, I'm a fucking idiot. I was about to say, I wonder what they'll do for Valentine's Day, but Valentine's Day was 2 weeks ago. Oh, hello. He's got tinier ducks following him now. How adorable. It'd be funny if these ducks also had infinitely tinier ducks following it along too. Speaking of ducks, there's a new duck that's about to show up. President's Day duck when?
Going into the future.
Hello there. Got polka dots. Lovely looking duck. Hope it's gonna be an April Fool's update where a duck is upside down or something like that. Alright, you got there eventually, Breadloaf. We'll name this duck Ohio. There you have it. Ohio. While we're playing on this map, I am also trying to get some achievements. There's 2 achievements I can get in this map. One feature is the I need the duck that can scan the. I need the duck to target the ghost duck, the duck that I can look in first person with, and it can scan all the ducks around it. I love it when random kids scream at me in games. It's so funny. Yeah, they'll grow up eventually. Some of them do. Some of them don't. Nina, welcome to the stream. Welcome to our comprehensive plastic duck simulator stream, featuring every DLC and event in the game. It will be truly comprehensive. I actually play this game? I could tell. I see your profile picture. You're a casual plastic duck simulator enjoyer. I need a duck. I need duck puns. I mean, we could have played Quack in the Ice. That was a good duck pun. Maybe these ducks make different noises. Imagine you play as one of the ducks. I mean, that's what I initially thought. That's what I initially thought when I first bought this game. I just thought that it was gonna be about, you're just gonna be a rubber duck in a pool. But no, you watch rubber ducks in a pool. Why did the duck cross the road? I don't know, Frog. Why did the duck cross the road? To get the quackers on the other side. I wonder what people would make if there was a map maker. Oh, there'd be some amazing maps. There'd be some awesome maps. There'd be legendary maps. A workshop for this game would be so much fun. Name the scanner duck Scanner. Did you mean to type 2 N's? Ducks know not what road is, only pain, I mean pool. I can see he's separated from his own ducks again. I wish I could focus on these ducks, these tiny ones. I don't know why I can't. Duck can breathe fire? Yeah, and it can set some certain ducks on fire too. There's many different interactions among all the ducks. Many different interactions. Tim Allen was high on quack. We basement dwellers use Duck Prime's children as currency. I'm still waiting for that. I'm still waiting for that indie game to come out where you're trapped in an IKEA. I'm still waiting for that survival game to come out. But it looks really scuffed when I saw like the trailers and footage of it. I don't know. I'm just paying attention to it. I believe this duck can get set on fire. I believe this duck is flammable. Name the small duck Grapes, Quaxley, and Meow. I sadly cannot name them. I can't interact with these ducks. They're just kind of there. I can't do anything with them. Oh, Jesus. Survival game stuck in IKEA, just visit one IRL. Makes me kind of want to play Project Zomboid. Like on stream or as a video. It's like we all know the horrors of being stuck in those stores that are covered with zombies. Me, Nate, and Joel played Project Zomboid extensively at one point. Play Insane Aquarium. I am pulling this game up on Steam. I'm very curious. I've never actually been to IKEA. Neither have I. I've not been in an IKEA. This is an old-ass game, by the way. It's a really old game. We're at a point where 2006 is considered old. Feel old yet? Gotta take a piss. It'd be cool if it was raining and a lightning duck came down, then the rain suddenly stopped. That'd be really cool. Like, add more events to the maps as well. Add more events that could happen. I mean, it is getting foggy. Or no, it's raining. I'm 22 and I feel old. I'm 21 and I feel old as well. 2006 was a long time ago. I have all three DLCs for this game. It would be cool if lightning hit the water and the ducks went upside down. Yeah, I don't know if I feel like playing this game. I don't know. This game does not look very... What the hell is this? I don't know. I have a list of games I want to play instead. You know, there's like the games that are coming out. There's the games I have in the back burner. Trying to get some Rain World mods to work for like an hour. The music in this game bangs. Oh yeah, the music is really nice. Very pretty music. Can you DM me a code for this game? I cannot. I cannot do that. I don't know if I'd be able to get a Steam code for this game. You know what I should also do? I should also, I'm actually in the Plastic Duck Simulator Discord. I should probably link this to their, I should probably link my stream. I kind of forgot to do that. I feel like this is gonna be really awkward because it's totally not gonna get the thumbnail right. I'm totally expecting it to not have the thumbnail, get the thumbnail correct. Yeah, I got the thumbnail wrong. The thumbnail looks outdated. Where can you join the Plastic Duck Simulator Discord? I don't know. I mean, I can link you to the Discord. Okay, it does not allow me to invite people. I wonder if there'll ever be a crossover ducks. No one is safe for Shovel Knight or Dead Cells just showing up out of nowhere. You know what? I'm just gonna say fuck it. I don't know. It's if it gets deleted because they think it's not actually Plastic Duck Simulator, then fuck it. Did we get a new duck, by the way? Oh, we do have a new duck. Name one of the ducks Sans. Play an emulator of Pokemon Diamond. I mean, I'm always willing to... I've been wanting to try a lot of different games this year. Maybe I should get into Pokemon. I don't know. I honestly want to play with some Nintendo games. I want to play some Nintendo games on this channel. I feel like that'd be really fun. There's some Nintendo games that I've grown up with that I would love to share on this channel, like Super Mario Sunshine. We'll name this duck Sans. Why not? That was not the same duck. It's a different duck. Oh, it's the Magic 8-Ball duck. What is your opinion on Sonic Frontiers music? So I can remember pretty much all the boss music. I can remember pretty much all the boss music, except the final boss's music. And then those are the only music I can remember. And then I guess 1-2. 1-2 cyberspace level. I can remember that music pretty vividly. Name a duck Balls. Okay. We don't really have a low poly duck, but we do have a 2D duck that's featured in the Duck Addiction DLC. We have this duck here. Do a Mario Kart stream? I would not be able to play it online, by the way. I would only be able to, I'd only be able to play offline because I'd probably be emulating it. Same with Super Mario Sunshine. If I stream Super Mario Sunshine, I would have to do it on an emulator. And besides, we probably get a better experience than playing it on 3D All-Stars. Like, no offense. And besides, we can get the emulator. We can get an emulated version of Mario Sunshine anytime. Can you get a physical version of 3D All-Stars anywhere? I think not. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are good if you can get past the somewhat prevalent graphical issues. I've heard that Scarlet and Violet were not very good. Like, I remember when the game launched, and I feel like that was the first time I've heard people say that this Pokemon game was notably bad. I mean, I remember people having their own gripes with Sword and Shield. I remember people being like, Sword and Shield, they're just like, we didn't really like it. It's okay, I guess. And then Scarlet and Violet came out, and apparently was worse. Which is crazy, because how does that even happen? You literally are making the same game every time. Your job, in fact, your fan base, your player base is completely fine with you making the same game every time. They seem completely comfortable with it. So how the hell would you shit out a game like that? It's a game where you fight with Pokemon and you collect them. It's not hard it can't be that hard to design that. There is a way to play Super Mario 64. Yeah, you can emulate a 64 emulator. You can have a 64 emulator. I have a DS emulator and I play the DS version. What the fuck just happened? Why did the camera change? Oh, was that because of cinematic camera? I like Scarlet Violet, Neely Worm. I mean, I guess some people are more tolerant of its bugs and flaws than others. But you cannot deny that that game was shat out. Like, what the hell was that? Pokemon Arceus sucks. It takes 30 minutes to actually play the game. Oh, you'd hate Persona. They hold your hand for like an hour before they allow you to do anything. You probably have a big problem with Persona. People expect more and more from Pokemon, making Game Freak have to add more stuff to the game. I mean, how would you evolve like Pokemon as a game? I feel like I'm not a person that can talk about Pokemon as extensively as other people could. Because I know Pokemon is a game where you catch Pokemon and you fight with them. And you have to travel to different gyms to beat their leaders, and then you become the champion. I don't know, it sounds like a very basic RPG. And if they were creating the same game every time, and it's just the same game every time, it's like, whatever then. But when you make a game that comes out that's, like, not even functional, that's barely functional, that's such a strange mistake to make. Listening to this calm game while playing the most stressful game. I've never disliked the Pokemon game, maybe I just have low standards. Well, I think it's because, at its core, the very core elements of Pokemon are still there. In every single game, its core elements are still there. You know what I mean? So despite Scarlet and Violet having serious technical issues, that duck is flying away. That duck is just flying away. I don't even think we need to name this duck. That duck is not sticking around for long. I just feel like, what was I saying? I've lost my train of thought. Cool hat, thank you. Like, I wouldn't say you have low standards. I just feel like the expectations for what a Pokemon game should be, they're normally always met. And those standards for what a Pokemon should be, what a Pokemon game should be, are very, very low. It's, you collect Pokemon and you fight with them. It's very simple, incredibly straightforward. And again, that just makes me wonder, how the hell does Scarlet and Violet come out that way? You could literally copy everything from the previous Pokemon game and just change the story and the characters, and no one would care. I bet no one would care. No one who plays Pokemon, I bet they would not care. Open world is something people wanted. Now we have Scarlet and Violet, which is good, but needs polish. I heard equal if not worse comments for Sword and Shield. Are Pokemon games not open world? Am I misunderstanding something? I thought Pokemon games were open world. I mean, aren't you allowed to travel where you want, fight Pokemons wherever you want, fight Pokemon wherever you want, and attack any gym in any order? Is that not how that was? Older ones weren't? Okay. Only Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet are? Oh, okay. I thought how it worked was that all the gym leaders, you can choose which order you did all of them in. I don't know, maybe in my ideal, like, role-playing game of that style, that's the kind of, that's how I'd want to design it. Scarlet and Violet, quote-unquote, lets you choose the order. Also, Arana, welcome back to the stream. Sorry I missed your chat. I don't know. I guess, like, this is a good segue. I've been thinking a lot about game design. I've always thought a lot about game development because I've always wanted to, as like a hobby, design my own game. Name a duck Tater Tot? Do you want me to name this duck Tater Tot? Because I feel like this duck is not sticking around for very long. Levels are set up where there's an order if you don't want to grind. How I would do it is you get a choice. You would get a choice on which gym to do first, and the stats of the gym would scale. The stats of the gym would the stats of the gym leader would scale based on the level you are. So it would stay difficult, and it would always, like, their Pokemon would always be able to go toe-to-toe with yours. Unless, of course, you're playing into their weakness. That would encourage you to play into their weakness. Make an MSM stream someday? What does MSM stand for? I don't know. So how I would do it is, if you had multiple gyms, you could choose which gyms to do in any order you wanted. And each gym leader will progressively get stronger. Depending on how many gym leaders you defeated beforehand. You know, they, like, keep it balanced, but also give you the freedom to choose which gym you want to do first. However, I think what shouldn't scale are maybe, like, the quote-unquote dungeons or areas where you can farm Pokemon. You know, there's just, like, different areas you can farm for Pokemon and catch Pokemon. And some of them are stronger than others. That's how I think it should be done. Well, sorry, Tater Tot is going to be drifting off. That's a really good idea. I mean, I honestly don't think that's a very deep idea. I know Witcher 3 does that. Witcher 3 Wild Hunt does that. Or it gives you the choice to do that. So as in Witcher 3, you're able to, every enemy and every boss in the game scales to what level Geralt is. So you can do any mission you want in any order. Because the game is getting progressively harder as you're completing more of the game. It's not like, oh, you need to be a higher level to complete this mission, so I should go and do some other missions that maybe I don't care about to get to this one, to be able to viably take on this one. Would you ever stream playing with fans? I guess it would depend on the game. I mean, if there were enough people, Lou always suggested to me to make a Terraria Anarchy server. But I was thinking, like, dude, you know there's only gonna be like 4 of us, right? But that all changed like last Monday when I realized that there were a lot more people watching my streams now. Scarlet and Violet has 3 different story routes, with the gym challenge being one of them. The other 2 are very similar but different. Yeah, again, this is all kind of newer to me. This is all kind of news to me because I've never really played a Pokemon game. Play TF2 one day. I don't know if I feel like playing TF2. Sorry, Nina. Powered Pokemon. I'm back. I was exploring the Discord. Welcome back, DG7. Yeah, Tater Tot's about to leave us. Oh, well. I don't know. Did you name someone Balls? Oh, fuck. Play FNAF, Lamau. I did try to play Sister Location when it came out. Way back when. 2016? I think I did play Sister Location at launch, and I got 20 minutes into it and got bored. It's like the thing about Five Nights at Freddy's. The thing about Five Nights at Freddy's is, from a gameplay standpoint, I guess this duck is new. I've been talking so much that I've completely ignored the ducks that have been showing up. The thing about Five Nights at Freddy's from a gameplay standpoint, yes, Lou got it correct. It gets repetitive. So the problem is that in the initial three games, Name a Duck Smurf. In the initial 3 games, once the scary factor of it wears off, it starts to become just annoying. I think FNAF 1 and 2 are the biggest offenders of this. I think 3 is a much more like approachable game. 4 is also kind of an offender of this, where it just is more annoyingly difficult rather than scary. 3 is actually not only pretty scary, but it's also pretty balanced. I would say the game is pretty balanced. And I think its mechanics are quite unique out of the initial 4. And obviously, they went to try to seriously change it up. We'll name this duck Smurf. They tried to change it up with Sister Location, and that worked. That worked for better and for worse. And then FNAF's security breach was just rushed. I mean, again, I commend them for trying something different, but that game isn't really scary. I don't think it's meant to be scary. It's more just meant to be, I guess, I don't even know how I describe it. Is it really a horror game? I don't really see it as a horror game. I don't really see it as a horror game. It's barely a horror game. FNAF 3 only has 1 attacker. Yeah. But even then, I think that whole sound orientation in FNAF 3 is actually kind of cool. FNAF's Sister Location focuses on lore, forces lore. Would you name the Pride Duck Neil? No pressure if not. Yeah, I can name it Neil. Name a duck Skooma. Damn, I'm gonna have to like get a notepad out and like type down everybody's names that they're giving me. All the names you're giving me. Wavy Joe. Oh yeah, there's Wavy Joe, there's Neil, and then there's Skooma. Okay. Have I missed a duck? Like, is there a duck I have not named? I'll remember the names for you. Thank you. You know what, Nathan? That can also be your job. Nick? Maybe name one Seeker. Name one Seeker. I don't know. That reminded me of a really shitty movie I watched. I think I mentioned it at one point. I watched like a really shitty movie called The Seeker. Does anybody know what movie I'm talking about? It's like, I don't know if this movie was incredibly like significant when it came out. Like if it was in theaters. I assume it bombed. It was not a very good movie at all. Maybe it's more generic than bad. How do I even explain it? It's something stupid. So I think there's this 13-year-old kid who gets told by a bunch of old people that he is the 7th son of the 7th son. So that's like a fancy way of saying he's the chosen one. But the kid denies such destiny because he's like, I'm not the 7th son, I'm the 6th son. I have 5 siblings. But they're like, no, you actually have a twin brother who's been missing this entire time. And I don't remember what the villain wanted. Maybe I need to rewatch this movie. All I remember is that it's like this whole like, it's just a pretty generic light versus dark kind of setup. I only have 7.9 hours in Duck Sim. Come on, YouTube. Wavy Joe, Seeker. Yeah, and I think he was also referred to as the Seeker as one of his aliases. But spoiler alert, they're looking for the 7 signs, which I guess they might as well be Harry Potter Horcruxes. And I don't know why they need them. They just don't want the bad guy to get them. I don't know. But what the main character realizes, according to the wiki, it lost over $10 million. Oh shit. 7 stop signs? The 7 signs. So the big twist of the movie is that the 7th sign was the main character himself. The main character himself was one of the signs. I don't even remember what the other 6 were. It's I think throughout the movie they travel to different locations to find the 6 of them, and like the old people are all fucking useless. It's one of those movies where they introduce to you like a whole group of characters and never do anything with them because they have the runtime of a movie. You know what I mean? It's like it's bad to a point where none of the characters actually have any proper development or they have any meaningful position in the movie. FNAF 1 gets repetitive after Foxy attacks. FNAF 2 and 3 have unique characters. FNAF 3 is the best. That's so funny. Yeah, Blue, I feel like I'd agree with you to an extent that FNAF 3 is the best in the fact that it's not annoying. It's like a very approachable game, yet it's still challenging. And I'd say it's probably not as scary, but I think it's mechanically, it's like one of the best ones mechanically. And I like how in this conversation, none of us acknowledge Five Nights at Freddy's 6 or Five Nights at Freddy's Pizza Simulator or the Freddy Fazbear Pizza Simulator. I like how none of us acknowledged it. I feel like that's the FNAF game that no one acknowledges. Was there anything in that game that was important? Is that part of the game? Yes, they're coming from the radio. There is a radio in the game that plays all this music. I know I'm all over the place, but when I think of that movie, The Seeker, it feels like a movie that you get from like the bargain bin. Has anybody ever gone to Target or Walmart and you look at the checkout? There's a bin full of random movies that are like $4 or $5, and you just like grab like 1 or 2 of them because you just want to see if they're good or bad. Does anybody do that? I mean, obviously, I feel like DVDs are slowly becoming more and more obsolete now that like streaming services are becoming more and more important or more and more significant, and more people are using them. Dollar Store has movies like that. Yeah, they're either be like really obscure movies. Spookily the Square Pumpkin, The Kids I Babysit Love It. Oh my god, I know, I have that DVD. I have a DVD of that. I know exactly what you're talking about. I don't what okay, tell me the resolution. Can you spoil to me what the resolution of that movie was? Like, okay, I can only remember the beginning of the movie where everybody is making fun of him for the fact that he is square, that he is a cube shaped, and I don't understand why. I was like, okay, yeah, sure, they hate him because he's square shaped. You know, it's one of those really basic like kids movies where they're like, well, just because they look different doesn't mean we're all people. We can still get along despite looking different. He saved the other... why did I fucking call it? Of course he saved everybody else's lives, and that's why they all like him. That's how it always is. That's how it always is. I'll tell you the lore real quick of Spookly. It's always like that. Whenever they have like an ugly duckling story, or a story about a character that doesn't fit in because everybody sees that he's different, for some reason the resolution is that, yes, I saved your life, and now you all believe that, now you finally accept me. It took saving your lives for you all to accept me as a person. You know what I mean? They were going to fall off a cliff. He blocked a hole. Wendy's or McDonald's? Ooh, honestly, I'd take Wendy's. Well, actually, I feel like it's a give and take. I think Wendy's has some stuff that's better than McDonald's, and then McDonald's also has some stuff that's better than Wendy's. Huh, that's a good question. I mean, Nathan, didn't we used to get like the 4 for 4? We used to get the 4 for 4 pretty often, didn't we? Did my face cam freeze? What the hell? What the hell happened there? It should be back now. I turned it off and turned it back on. The fries are too salty? Wait, chicken nuggets are shit? Are we talking about Wendy's or are we talking about McDonald's chicken nuggets? I mean, yeah, 4 for 4 was like a really solid deal. I like Burger King for its $5 your way. The Burger King here is like dead as fuck. Okay, if the Wendy's in DeKalb was closer, I would go to it. every time over McDonald's. The ducks wanted to escape, and they hoped freezing your face cam would end the stream. McDonald's chicken nuggets are my safe food. I was eating chicken nuggets when we streamed Sons of the Forest, but the thing was, I think it was a mistake to try to eat food while streaming and while playing video games, because then my fries got cold and they just weren't worth eating. What's your favorite TV show? Ooh. Can you show where Tater Tot is? Tater Tot is gone, as far as I know. My favorite TV show? Man, that's, I'm trying to think. Because I haven't really watched any TV shows lately. I haven't watched any in a while. People say I'm weird for liking salmon. What's wrong with salmon? There's nothing wrong with salmon. I eat it. TV show. Name a duck Instant Pain. Because that's all what the ducks feel when they're sent to the pool. Yeah, I guess I can't really answer that for the favorite TV show. I don't know why. I guess I haven't really watched any in a while. Where's Soggy? Oh, we have a new duck. Oh, this is a camo duck. Nameless, Wavy Joe. I guess, we'll name this duck Wavy Joe. We're kind of going in order. Which map do you think is cooler? Infinity Cool or Quaking the Ice? I actually prefer, the original map. I don't know. I guess, the winter vibe isn't really for me. It's not something I prefer. I'm not that into, the snowy winter vibe. Some people are. I'm not really a winter person. All right, awesome. Thank you, Nathan. I finished my chips. Good. Good for you. Good for you, Nina. What other ducks are gonna show up? When do you think SpongeBob will end? It's been like 20-something years now. What? Fuck. SpongeBob is still going on? God damn. Did they make a new SpongeBob game? Didn't a new SpongeBob game come out recently? I don't know. I feel like SpongeBob is one of those cartoons that has definitely overstayed its welcome. It's just, they just keep going with it because they know it's, you know, they know people still watch it, but maybe they've lost sight of what made it good originally. Name the duck that's in Duck Addiction Road to Slot 9, the Bomb Duck. The Bomb Duck. Oh, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, I guess I'll just name him that now, honestly. Like, I know we named ducks before they even show up. But if anybody has, like, specific names for specific ducks, then yeah. Then yeah, just lay them on me. SpongeBob is not allowed to die. Nickelodeon won't let it. They will keep parading its corpse around until the company dies. Yeah, I don't know. They just don't feel inclined to get rid of it. It's like, what's on Nickelodeon nowadays that people even care about? And give me a second, I want to get something to drink. What's even on Nickelodeon that's worth watching at this point? It's the old, I like the old quality of shows. It's just the new quality that pisses me off. That show, Loud House. Loud House, not to be confused with Owl House. I kind of realized how similar those two shows' names are. Loud House is decent. The radio said you're going to the future. Loud House is pretty gay. Owl House is also pretty gay if you think about it. So the similarities for those two shows do not end then. Hi Nathan, welcome to the stream. I'm glad you brought a fellow council member from the Council of Nathans. Loud House has some good queer representation, actually. Oh yeah, same with Owl House. Both, I guess both shows do then. Listen to this in the game song. I've listened to this in-game song so many times. Well, it never gets old. It's such a vibe. Just a vibe. Oh, I just noticed it's a camouflage. When is this tube gonna get? When is this inflated flamingo gonna get in here? I'm waiting on it. New duck? Oh, is there? Oh, yeah. Duck you. Good shit. We'll name it Skooma. Alright, Skooma. Again, we are open to names. Nathan with a K. Thank you, Nathan. I should really be doing some essay about physics, but screw it. Only due till Friday. I have abstract algebra homework that's due Friday. But here I am, sitting here watching ducks sit in a pool. I did name the Pride Duck Neil. I did do that. The Pride Duck has been named. I did it earlier. Name the next one Fuck Physics. I should also be doing homework, but no. How many people here have, how many people here are, watching this instead of doing homework? I love how Danny notices everyone in chat. Yeah, I'll enjoy, I enjoy that while it lasts. I'm going to enjoy that luxury while it lasts. Being able to see everybody's chat. You have a mythology class, Rage? And Neil, you got econ to get to? Yeah, this was way more complicated last week when there were 30 people in stream. And then there was just everybody talking. There was so many people talking. Remember us when you get famous? I want to say, I feel like if I do blow up on YouTube, I think at one point I would just lock the Discord. So it's like you're truly, you become truly an OG if you're in the original Discord. Because I feel like if I blew up, the Discord would just overflow with people and it would just get, it would become utter chaos. It would just become chaos. Name a game series and I'll tell you why it sucks. Okay. Tell me why Sonic the Hedgehog sucks. That is the first one that came to my head because people love talking about the shortcomings of Sonic the Hedgehog. That is something people sure love doing. Everything in this universe is either a duck or not a duck. Do you lock us in the basement because you enjoy the live chat? Yes, I do. It gives me someone to talk to. It makes me feel not as lonely. Tell me why Chicken Shoot for the Wii sucks. Say nice things about Sonic or I'll cry. I think people are very quick to defend Sonic Frontiers, even though that game has several shortcomings. I think people are very quick to defend it because they know this is the closest they've gotten to having like a really good Sonic game in the past 10 years. And the game is not bad. I'm not saying the game is terrible. Like, I didn't hate the game when I played through it. I think my knee-jerk reaction to it was that I liked it, but then the more I kind of, like, messed around with it, the more I was like, well, this game is still not my ideal version of Sonic. I have a very specific taste when it comes to Sonic. Undertale's community sucks. I don't engage with that community. I played Undertale, like, quite a while ago. I played Deltarune. I never engage with the community at all. I mean, I see some, like, funny memes. I see the memes. There's, like, funny Undertale memes. Basement is good. Basement is friend. Name a duck. Math is trash. I'm a Sonic Forces enjoyer, so I guess I shouldn't be talking. I mean, I only make fun of Sonic Forces for its story. I think gameplay-wise, despite it being a downgrade from the previous Boost games, it's still, like, a reasonably sound Sonic game. Like, gameplay-wise. But, I remember when they were like, oh, yeah, we're returning to, like, a more serious story for our Sonic characters. And I was like, well, they did tell a serious story, but they also told a pretty garbage story. Or you could make it only, you can only make a chat for OGs if you blow up. Nate, Smurfy, Joel, Jaina. Gotta clean your basement. Oh my goodness, we have such an influx of names. Name a game. World Tour. Anybody know what World Tour is? I'm gonna have to educate you all if you don't know what World Tour is. If you don't know what the game World Tour is. If I could describe this game in one sentence, imagine the one random game you have on your game console that is incredibly obscure, that no one knows about, that you found randomly. It's a random game it's just a random game in your library. So World Tour is basically a Tony Hawk Pro Skater ripoff, where you're essentially on a scooter. You should wiki the game. I think its wiki is very the wiki is very short because the game is so obscure. But I feel like if anybody wants to, I could stream this game. I could stream you this game. Now the only problem is that I would have to stream it right now. Now here's the problem. I get demonetized immediately. There is so much licensed music in that game. It's a skating game. Of course there's licensed music in there. And honestly, I still listen to some of the game's soundtrack today. I still listen to that game's soundtrack today. It's got such a good soundtrack. Such a good soundtrack. But I think game design wise, it's pretty nice. So let me lay out the premise here. Let me paint a picture for this. Imagine like a punk like metal band named Flipside. Imagine a band named Flipside. They're like a made-up band. And what's funny is that the game likes to pretend that all the licensed music in the game was made by Flipside, like in the universe, even though all that music comes from other bands like Midtown, Autopilot Off. I think Plain White T's has a song in the soundtrack as well, which surprised me. I found that out like a year ago when I played the game when I was like 10. But okay, so there's this band called Flipside who are holding a concert, and you play as their roadie, Wasa B. Not to be confused with the word wasabi. His name is Wasa, and his last name is the initial B. In fact, well, it doesn't have a period after it, so maybe it could be a Harry S. Truman situation where he actually, B is literally his last name. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Does anybody know that? Random fact of the day, Harry S. Truman's middle name is S. That's why there's no period after it. It's S. So that might be the case with Wasabi. So Wasa is just like managing like the back end of the band's gig, when all of a sudden a dude sneaks into the security office and basically wormholes every band member away from the concert and kidnaps them. And the main plot is getting them back. Is the roadie going on his scooter and getting them back. That is the plot of the game. Look it up. I'm pretty sure Harry S. Truman's middle name is literally just the letter S. Yes, exactly. Well, okay, but the difference is that I didn't turn you into, like, dollar store versions of the lizard from Spider-Man. Unlike in World Tour. World Tour... Dude, World Tour's plot is fucking insane, and it's so disjointed with its gameplay. But I will say the gameplay is good. I really like the gameplay in World Tour. I mean, it's your typical skater, but there's, like, missions. There's, like, kind of a combat system. There's, like, a very remote combat system, where you can like power slide and do tricks into enemies. Because how it's designed, Harry S. Truman, he's one of the presidents of the United States. No, I'm pretty sure Harry S. Truman his middle name is S. I'm pretty sure. We are not Kidnap Frog, we chose to be here. Will you ever play Cuphead? I honestly, man, there is never an influx. There is never a lack of 2D platformers I've got to play. God damn. So the thing is, I've got like, I think I've got Celeste on the backlog. I've got Hollow Knight on the backlog. So I guess I might have to toss Cuphead on the backlog. That's a lot of 2D platformers I've got to get through. I'm gonna go speedrun World Tour, wish me luck. Emulate it, just emulate it. You could probably emulate it. You could probably emulate it right now. I could emulate it right now. Okay, I'm downloading a ROM. Hold up. See, the problem is I'd have to I'd have to set aside a stream for this. I totally have to set aside a stream for this. Where we play the most obscure fucking games we can find and just emulate them. Like, I could post you, I could send you a video of the game. I could send it to you on the, I could send it to you on Discord. But how the game worked, how World Tour worked, was that in every stage, there would be a bunch of different levels. There would be different missions you have to do in like the span of 3 minutes. Within the 3 minutes you're given in the level, you have to accomplish as many of the different missions as possible. And normally it involves you doing a certain trick in a certain way. It normally involves you scoring a specific high score. There was also collecting 3 collectible CDs throughout the level. And if you were to do that in one session, you would unlock 3 new music tracks you could listen to. You could also... What was the other ones? There was like... There were like event missions where you'd have to go do a certain thing to a certain object in the level. I don't know. It kind of varied there, where you were either knocking over a radio tower, knocking over a statue, breaking something, you know, just causing havoc. There was also a mission where you'd have to unlock a dungeon and destroy a transmitter in that dungeon. But to get into that dungeon, you had to kill these 2 bosses in the level and take the keys from them. That game fucking sucked. Oh, you didn't like Sonic Colors on the DS? I've heard people say it's a superior version. Instant Pain is our new duck, and actually it kind of fits. This duck is like metal as fuck. This is a good name for this duck. Bold and brash and belongs in the trash. What else was there? What else did they make you do? I'm excited about World Tour now. I honestly think you might like it. I don't think you'll hate it. I don't think you'll hate it. I won't spoil, I guess, like, is there really any point if I spoil it or not? It's just, like, I think the funniest part about World Tour is that, you know how back in the day, I'm pretty sure games still have this. Physical games probably have their instruction manuals inside it. And you know how some instruction manuals feature, like, a synopsis of the plot? What system was World Tour on? It was on the PlayStation 2, and it was on the GameCube. I love spoilers. I think this recent Nintendo was pretty trash. It was mainly games for weebs. What, more of their farming simulators they want to try to sell you on the Switch? I guess, like, what is there to spoil about World Tour? It's, you know, it's pretty obvious. I was about to, back to my point. So in the instruction manual, you know how some games would tell you, like, a bit of the plot? It would, like, probably describe a bit about, like, the intro to the game and, like, what it's about to kind of, like, hook you in. But it's, like, in a written transcript form rather than just playing the game and seeing the intro for yourself. In World Tour's case, its intro, like, synopsis in the instruction manual is, like, strangely intricate. Yes, that's how it's said, World Tour. That's how it's said, Nathan. In the instruction manual, it's like how it details the intro is like so intricate, and it's really funny to me because the intro to that game is like not like what it says in the instruction manual at all. It's not like that at all. It's almost as if it was an elevator pitch that someone gave when they were making the game, but when they made the game, they could not make it look like what it was. Why do you have a shark hat on your head? You're one of the first people to actually ask me that, Nathan, because I wanted to. Nina Potato, he said that it was the duck that looks like shit. Yeah, it's World Tour, not World Tour. Like WHIRL. TOUR. I saw a game called Hentai World in the Nintendo Switch eShop. Stream World Tour muted? I'd have to, like, set up my controller. I have to set up my controller and shit. And then play Pizza Tower over it. Look, if you guys are interested in me playing like old games that I grew up with, I am more than fine with it. Like, I would love to stream like Super Mario Sunshine or Pac-Man World 2 or something. Because I grew up with those games. Those games are like, I hold very close to my chest. They're very good games. They're incredibly good games. Tater Tot is gone, yeah. Tater Tot has left. Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga? Yeah, it's like, I never really thought to play Nintendo games on the channel because I wasn't sure if there was anybody in my like community that cared for it. But I don't know. It's like a YouTuber I envy a lot is RT Game. I envy him a lot because he literally plays anything he wants, and his audience just like kind of rolls with it. I want to have that kind of fun on my channel, where we're just rolling through so many different games. I was reading on Twitter, some people were complaining about how gaming is dry and there's a drought and there's no content to make. When, I don't know, I think people who have that mindset, they're under the impression that the games they want to play, the games that are currently existing at the moment, they don't want to play it because they're afraid that it's not going to pull in any numbers to their channel. Which, that's not a good mindset to have when you're choosing what games you want to play on your channel. I mean, it's if you're looking to grow like I am, I guess that's like something you want to keep in the back of your mind. But, I just want to play, like, the games I really like. Like, why do you think there's 50 plus episodes of Streets of Rogue? Because I really like that game. Like, it was a really good game. And yeah, I'd play Super Mario Sunshine. I would love to revisit some older games. If there's nothing interesting coming out for the next couple months, then yes. Let's stream some of these games. And then I just make like a super cut of it on YouTube. Wario World? Dad's yelling at me, bye. Thanks for the game, Rex. All right, Neil, go play World Tour. go track it down. How do you rate Duck Sim on a scale of 1 to 10? This game is a good, So if there was anything I could point out about this game that I don't like, I think the only thing this game is a 10 out of 10, but it'll become an 11 out of 10 once they add mod support. Once mod support gets added, Super Mario 64 DS, I am the base to 64 DS enjoyer. I know some people don't like 64 DS because the biggest like selling point of the original 64, the original Mario 64, was the fact that there was fully analog controls, and it was the first ever Mario game to do that. Not to mention be the first ever 3D game of all things. So the DS version was obviously made in the DS, so it didn't have that. However, I think it did a lot of things like, well, I kind of like the idea of having multiple playable characters. That's like a nice gimmick to have because every Mario game after Mario 64 had some sort of gimmick tacked on to Mario's moveset. But in the instance of 64 DS, there were other playable characters as its gimmick. There's another duck that showed up, wasn't there? Like, we've been talking so much now, jeez. This is a duck addiction duck. So this here is fuck physics. I already named a duck Instant Pain. Okay, I'll just say Mario 64's camera sucks. I agree. I also think the camera sucks. Yeah, it is also 1992. I also think that camera in that game is awful. This was a Duck Addiction DLC, wasn't it? Was it Ducks? Oh, it was Ducks Please. So we already named the duck Instant Pain, so I guess this is fuck physics. Will you do a duck ranking stream? Oh my goodness, that would take a while. Make a tier list? I think maybe at the very end. At the very end, maybe we could. Like, bend over. I'm more of the Super Mario Sunshine enjoyer. I'm more of a Super Mario Sunshine enjoyer. I know, like, Sunshine is probably not everybody's favorite Mario game, but I guess maybe it's more for nostalgic reasons that Sunshine's my favorite. I'm more of a Galaxy guy. Yeah, Danny likes the Chucksters. Okay, come on. I'll concede that level. That level sucks. That level's awful. I will concede that. You're more of a Galaxy guy, Ben? Galaxy's a good game. I gotta play Galaxy. I know it's a good game. I gotta play through Galaxy. Pickle, welcome to the stream. I don't remember you saying anything earlier, but welcome back. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney? I 100% a Galaxy. What, did you play through as Luigi as well, Nathan? On 3D All-Stars? Oh, did you? Oh, that's 200%. Gotcha. Now do it all again as Luigi. I'm back from your other streams like last week. Oh, that's what you mean. Well, welcome back, Pickle. Luigi needs better games. You know what I've always had this idea for? I don't know why. I don't know why I have a strange interest in this being a thing. I've always wanted Blue Toad of all characters to have his own game. I've always wanted Blue Toad as a character to have his own game. Is that weird to think? See, the thing about Blue Toad, if you've noticed, in all of Blue Toad's recurring appearances as a playable character, his gimmick is being fast. Who does that remind you of? So what's stopping Nintendo from making their own version of Sonic Adventure, but starring Blue Toad? You know what I mean? Because I don't think I'd want it to be like a boost kind of game. I think they'd want to have like a platformer that's oriented around speed, and it's based around Blue Toad. Like, that actually sounds like a cool idea. And, you know, I guess it'd be a nice, like, change of pace, since, like, you know, they really only make games where Mario's the main character. And, you know, they could mess around with, like, their other characters. I feel like people would like that a lot, but I don't know why they don't. I'm not sure why they don't. Maybe it's some, like, status quo that they want to uphold. But yeah, I've always thought, like, if Toad is, like, Blue Toad's, like, the Sonic of their universe. He's the Sonic of the Mario universe. Like, have a momentum-based platformer starring Blue Toad. Name a duck Slingus McFlingus? Okay. Whatever you say, Rage. Your wish is my command. And besides, it doesn't seem like the only game mainly about Toads is Captain Toad, and you can't jump. It's just a puzzle game. Yeah, that's the thing. It's just that's a puzzle. That's more of a puzzle game. I mean, Captain Toad would be a character in it, and Toadsworth as well. Like, a good reason to bring back Toadsworth. You know what I mean? We haven't seen Toadsworth since like the Mario and Luigi games. Toadsworth is just a character that has disappeared from the Mario canon, from the Mario universe. The duck naming genie. I didn't know that was your occupation. Ask and you shall receive. that is. Ask and you might receive. My bad. Ask and you might receive. We need Waluigi in Smash, but that'll never be a thing. It'll be a while before we see anything related to Super Smash Bros. Ever again. Like, I doubt Masahiro Sakurai will ever be involved in the project again. It makes me wonder. I wonder if the next Smash game, I wonder if there's like a non-zero chance that Sakurai would be forced to like take on the mantle of heading the development of Super Smash Bros. Again, because I'm pretty sure he tried to walk away at Brawl, but they made him come back. And same with Smash 4. Is that don't quote me on that. I feel like that was the thing. I'm playing Halo Reach. New duck. What is the queue? What is in the queue here? Fuck physics. There's Math is Trash as our next name. Check your TikTok. I will in a second. This is the cactus duck. This is from the base game.
They're almost indestructible. I mean, literally 20 years after they hit the ocean, they're still washing up on.
At least I think it's from the base game. Yeah, there it is. He also walked away with Kirby. I don't think we might get a new Smash Bros. For years. We might get a re-release of Ultimate. Yeah, I want to say that it'll get revived like Mario Kart and they just make more characters. In your game idea, I was thinking that basically the Toads are like Avatar, different colored Toads get different abilities where you could explore as Blue Toad, fight as other Toads. I mean, I still think, like Super Mario 3D World, Blue Toad can still use different power-ups. Oz, welcome to the stream. Like, Blue Toad can still use different power-ups, but maybe they're more power-ups oriented around movement. You know what I mean? Rather than fighting, they're more oriented around movement. That seems like an interesting idea. The flamingo cometh? Yes. The flamingo is coming. Yeah, I don't know. I'm also wondering where the next Mario game is. I have no idea why there has not been a Mario game. I don't get it. It's like, I mean, the closest we got to a new Mario game was Bowser's Fury from Super Mario 3D World when they like re-released it on the Switch. That's like the closest we got to a new Mario game. And I don't know, maybe there's some sort of experimentation going on in the back end. Because like, what? Wasn't there like several years? There was like a large gap between Galaxy 2 and Odyssey. I mean, there was Super Mario 3D World, but that was really it. The Wii U's lifespan was not very good. Mario Odyssey 2 will be the next game, if not a new sports game. February and January always seem slow for video game news for new games. Yeah, honestly, all the games that I've been like looking forward to have already come out. Sons of the Forest was already out. Atomic Heart, I just ended up not buying Atomic Heart. I ended up buying Elden Ring and playing it with Joel. Nathan, add Nina's request to the list. I guess like we're getting more names than ducks that are showing up, so maybe I might just start going into the menu and naming the ducks. I wanted to name the ducks as they spawned in, but we're getting a lot more names than I was expecting. Eat us, delete us. Excuse me. I guess, like, to be fair, we're probably getting the, Atomic Heart could get you demonetized if you stream it. YouTube is family friendly. Actually, bend over. I got hit on the Sons of the Forest stream. So my monetization has been limited, but that's I kind of understand that one. That one I kind of understand. Because the cannibals in the game, they're composed of naked men and women. So obviously that's a no-no. That's an obvious no-no on YouTube. However, some of the Vault Hunters episodes got limited. I know people got really angry about this about some policy change that changed like what was monetized and what wasn't. It did affect me, but I was like just kind of curious. I was like, what did it change? I guess the money wasn't significant enough to me for me to care. For me to care that YouTube just like, you know what, just demonetized one of my videos or limited the monetization. All right, poor Smurf. All right, well, Flamingo Overlord is here. Add to the list. Yeah, I heard you, Breadloaf. You're playing Halo Reach. I've heard of Halo Reach. Yeah, so I don't know why. One of the Vault Hunters streams got limited on monetization, but the other stream didn't. The Day 3 stream didn't. And what's really funny is that Jay said the N-word in that stream. So I really wonder why that happened. Really wonder how that happened. YouTube's the kind of company to I guess somewhat care about the community, but usually not. I mean, I feel like YouTube definitely. This might be a hot take. I personally have never been severely bothered by YouTube's changes. Because my outlook on YouTube was that I never really considered it an actual job. I never considered myself like an employee under YouTube's employment. You know what I mean? I think people who treat YouTube as a full-time career, I think that's kind of a risky endeavor. And you know that I'm seeking a job right now. This is my last semester here in college. I don't want this. I don't want to have to resort to this as like my source of money. Like one of my Wings of Redemption. I don't want to be trapped in that. I don't want to be trapped in a state or think I'm trapped in that state. So I think the people who get really angry over YouTube's changes are the people who. They're the people who very much rely on YouTube for money, which I don't think that was ever intended for people to make full careers off of YouTube. I don't know if YouTube ever intended for people to do stuff like that. They normally just say, they never say like, oh yeah, make content on YouTube for money. No, they're just like, well, here's more ways you can make videos on YouTube. Because all they care about are that people are making videos on YouTube and people are watching videos on YouTube. And they care about the latter way more. So YouTube will just say, fuck creators, we care more about who's viewing our site. You know what I mean? They care more, they definitely make changes to accommodate the people who watch YouTube. They definitely care more about their viewers than their creators. Which, if someone were to just quit YouTube, there's thousands and thousands of creators, so I guess it wouldn't matter to them. That's why they're fine with making the changes they make. I don't know. I just haven't, I personally have never had any personal beef with YouTube. Because again, I just like creating videos. I just like making videos. TikTok led to Andrew Tate being popular. That is true. Nathan is very correct. I mean, maybe TikTok might help me in some ways. You know, it's the dark side of the Force is a pathway to abilities one would consider unnatural. Therefore, I made a TikTok account. What's your favorite food? I feel like noodles, anything pasta. I guess not just pasta, like noodles or pasta. You ever had pho? It's a Vietnamese dish. It's Vietnamese food. Pho is like soup. It's like noodle soup, but Vietnamese. It's kind of hard to describe it. It's normally like, imagine like chicken noodle soup, but Asian. It's like that. I always skip TikTok ads via the stop seeing this ad button. I think it's pho as in like P-H-O. You ever cut a hole in the plushie? What, is there something wrong with the hat? I mean, I mentioned that I wish there was a bottom half to the costume. Pho? Is that a different thing? But I mean, that's how it's pronounced. But it's like spelled P-H-O in Vietnamese. But yeah, people would share like clips of like people would continuously share clips of Andrew Tate, and would also like just share knowledge of the Discord because apparently they get paid to do so. That's how Andrew Tate became popular. That's how he became internet famous. Beforehand, he was just a kickboxer. That's all he was. He was just a kickboxer rich boy. I mean, the thing about, it's the first one you typed, Brandon. Yeah, Nathan got it right. The thing about Andrew Tate is, he's not a very good influence. And what kind of stinks is that he has a very large amount of influence. I mean, sure, maybe there is some value in the lessons he preaches. Maybe there is some value in it, but I guess I'd have to examine it more. I might not be the person to talk about this. I don't know if there's so many people who... I guess I'd have to ask someone who follows his videos. Like someone who unironically like follows his stuff. I'd have to ask someone like that. And it's not like I can just walk into their Discord and ask, because it costs money to be on their Discord. That's your first mistake. Yeah, I don't feel like naming a duck Andrew Tate. That's a wasted slot. Sorry, Nathan. Sorry, alternate Nathan. You have been voted you have been voted against out of the Council of Nathans. You have been outvoted. Name a duck Andrew from Terraria. Banned from being a Nathan. In about 6 months, you will be a marketable plushie or a U2s. No alternate universe me would suggest that. I mean, what would my U2s even look like? Would I just want to make me? I always considered like designing an avatar for myself, but I just thought it'd be weird to have an avatar that represents me when I've already got the, I already show my face so often. You know what I mean? I always considered like trying to create some sort of like character that represents myself, but I show my face so often on my channel anyway that it just kind of feels disjointed. So I kind of lost interest in doing that. I mean, like, some YouTubers hide behind like that sort of avatar. You know what I mean? I mean, I guess the first person that would come to your mind is Dream. Dream hid behind that like just very simple logo, that very simple like avatar for years before he showed his face. And apparently it appealed to a lot of people. If you do make an avatar, it must have a shark hat. Too drippy to not. I mean, I think like it would be part of it. It would be part of the alternate outfits. You know what I mean? People are mad at the way how Dream looks. I think I actually did watch the face reveal when it came out because I was just curious. I was like, well, what does he look like? And then when he showed his face, I was like, why is he angling his face like this? Like, why is he looking at us like that? What? I think people compared it to like the troll face, and I was like, bro, why does he look like that? I was like, why is his face angled that way? It looks really goofy. All right. Hi again. What's the name queue here? Yeah, exactly. he looks like Rumpelstiltskin from the 4th Shrek movie. Bold and the Brash. Hey, that's actually a pretty suitable name for this guy. None can escape marketable plush toy affection. All will become marketable plush toy. Harold is reborn. Yeah, Harold will slay Steve once more. It's inevitable. Name a pizza duck Peppino? That's actually a good name. I like that, Blue. I mean, look, like Bold and Brash over here. He's speedrunning this. He's on his way already. He's already on his way. Oh, did Oz want a duck named after him? He does look like Mac tonight or whatever McDonald's moon guy was. I have to go. Promise to name a duck Yeetus the fetus. I will. Nathan, make sure you remind me. All right. Have a good night, Nina. Make sure you remind me. Well, that was easy. Yeah, he did that instantly. He knew his purpose the moment he was born. Much faster than his predecessor. His predecessor took some time to come around. Name a duck marketable plush toy. Find a pizza duck? I mean, there is a pizza duck. It's in the Duck Addiction DLC. It's this guy. This is our pizza duck. You don't know how Smurf is a fire duck? The hell does that work with water? Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really make much sense. Like, these ducks are on fire, yet they're floating in a swimming pool. They should be fine. They shouldn't. That shouldn't be happening. A duck with a pizza color palette? Is that a thing? I mean, I don't know what the hell this duck is. This duck's texture is so weird. I don't really get it. Honeycomb duck? They have fire resistance? Son of Harold waited for the day to slay Steve. I do appreciate that everybody remembered that we named the flamingo Steve. All because I went into a rant about how RJ is the villain of Over the Hedge. I saw a duck touch one and it turned into that duck. Yes, you were not seeing things. Where is he actually? That is Wavy Joe. Wavy Joe is a chameleon duck. So anytime this duck touches another duck, it becomes that color. Disease. Oh, wow, this duck is bright. Duck melon. Find a blue duck and name it Burgley. You know, Blue, I know exactly what you're referencing. I think I know exactly what you're referencing. Yeah, also, by the way, I guess if there are any other games that you guys are actually interested in seeing me play, you can always leave it in the video description section of my YouTube channel, or of the Discord channel. You can check there. I'll try to read them. I'll make sure I read them. Wavy Joe is now 8. Not me drowning as a duck. Yeah, Lou, you got to be the rock duck. Noise is goofy as hell, aka January 3rd, 1989. You do rock, Blue. You do. Play Jet Set Radio? Wait, there's copywritten music in Jet Set Radio? Isn't there supposed to be isn't like this summer Bomb Rush Cyberpunk is coming out. Hi Alexis, welcome to the stream. 100% attendance on the moderators. Play Lethal League Blaze. I guess like Lethal League Blaze, I'd have to get some friends together for that. I don't want to play it alone. I don't want to play it alone, and I know the campaign isn't that interesting. So if I want to play Lethal League Blaze, I'd want to get someone else to play against. Probably get my friends together. Meat Boy is also a good game. Name a duck Kyle's mom. Alright, add it to the queue, I guess. Wavy Joe News, more at 8. Alright, that's nice. We have a name queue, and we have someone keeping track of... of Wavy Joe. Nothing like that funky beat. Lethal League's also a good game I wanted to play but never got around to doing. Oh yeah, well there's Lethal League and then its sequel, Lethal League Blaze. And then the same developers are also making a Jet Set Radio successor called Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. Which I actually did want to play, but I thought it was coming out this summer, but it says coming soon now. I don't really know what the story there is. I wonder if it's actually coming out or not. It's like, I don't know what could possibly be missing. It's skating. If you ever play a multiplayer game, is it possible for viewers to join you? Again, I guess if we were to do anything, I would wager... If we had enough people, I would wager, like, I would actually be down to do a Terraria Anarchy server if people are that interested enough in Terraria that we all just gather and do something like that. Oh, alternate Nathan's leaving. All right, bye. Have a good night. Say hi to the rest of the council. What was the name queue? We have Slingus McFlingus. This duck here is Slingus McFlingus. Wavy Joe narrowly avoids becoming default. Danny seems like the person to spam winter melons in endless mode. Wait, what the hell are we referencing? What the hell was that a reference to? You lost me there, Alexis. I've heard like 5 different languages from that radio. You lost me there, Alexis. What were you referencing? Oh, I've never played Plants vs. Zombies. I've never. Find a duck with a big head and name it Abraham Lincoln. There is a duck with a big head. I don't know if it'll show up this stream, but we'll probably, if the stream ends and we still have some names left over, we'll probably write them down for next time, for next week. And if you guys are wondering about the schedule for the rest of the week, it's going to be the usual for the time being. There's going to be Pizza Tower on Thursday, and there's going to be Shotgun King is coming back on Saturday. Because we might actually beat Shotgun King this week or next week. So if you guys are interested in seeing me beat Shotgun King on the hardest difficulty, tune in for this stream and tune in for Saturday's stream and the following Saturday stream. Because that's probably when it's going to happen. It's kind of wild that I've gotten to a point where people are watching my streams more than my normal videos. I never thought it would get to this point. I don't know. I guess before I go home, I'm gonna have to look into getting a modem for the floor of my house because my internet, I've always talked about how awful my internet at home is. Because I don't really want to drop this streaming stuff. I've been really liking this. Name a duck, like, and sub. Like, I've been liking the vibe of streaming, but I don't wanna lose, like, I don't want to lose the ability to make videos. I still like making videos, but streaming has been like such a different vibe and I like it. It's a nice change of pace. Wavy Joe is now a panda. But yeah, there will probably be, schedule-wise, there'll be... Did you ever see my comment I did on the duck video from last week? Did I acknowledge it in any way? I am looking now. I can look now. Did I not acknowledge it? Maybe I didn't. Need more supercuts? Cough, cough, Sonic Frontiers. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. Aw, shit. My bad. I just didn't feel like it. Dragon 64? This is peak gameplay? It is! Welcome! You and the others would agree. The last week's stream would also agree. It has 1,000 views for some reason. Oh yeah, you did leave a comment there. Yeah, you did, Brendan. Supercuts be fun. Maybe not supercuts, but pseudo cuts. I mean, like, if some games to an extent, like, yeah, I just edit it down and the editing is very straightforward and I just upload it like that. The last series, it's been a while since I've made a series like that where I really didn't edit it that much at all. The last series I've done that for was Hi-Fi Rush. All 4 of those videos were made on the same day. Because I played the entire game in one sitting. Hi-Fi Rush was such a good game. It was a very good game. It was like an incredibly strong start to the year. For, like, video games. In my experience. And then we played Pizza, and then like a week later we played Pizza Tower. And like we're still playing Pizza Tower. Like, I don't know. You'll never catch me saying that gaming is dead. Would you say Hi-Fi Rush is better than Pizza Tower? I think, so Alexis, I actually have gotten more for my money from Pizza Tower than Hi-Fi Rush. I mean, I can imagine myself going back and playing Hi-Fi Rush again at some point. But, man, god damn, Pizza Tower is such a good game. And, like, it's kind of crazy. Both games have, like, such unique, such distinct art styles. They have very distinct art styles. And they both stand out in their own ways. So I don't even know if it'd be fair to compare them. But it's just like, we played banger after banger. It was great. Thank you for the reference. Thank you for the reference, Nathan. So this guy is Yeetus the fetus. Name a duck, Billy Bob, Geo Frank Lemon. You got it. Did I just spell fetus with 2 E's? Yeah, fuck it. We're leaving it like that. we're leaving it like that. Fuck it. Name a chili duck. Cartman's dad. Oh, this is like a particular request for a certain duck. Which is the chili duck? I have no idea what you're talking about. Is it like a duck that looks like a bowl of chili? I actually don't know which duck you're talking about. The most chilly looking. I'm out of the loop. We'll name this duck Cartman's dad. This one looks like what we're looking for. Well, that one, okay, and also no one gets to name this duck because this duck just looks like DJ Grooves. Like, I can't think of any other name for that duck. It's just, that duck is literally just DJ Grooves. No, you're out of the loop. Or you are the loop. What in the hell? Goddamn. You should name one of the ducks Sir Bartholomew Frederick James III. I'll take that, dragon. Thanks. A fine addition to the collection. There's also another duck here that we have not named. So this duck will be named Ozd. Oh yeah, that's another thing, Nathan. Yeah, Nathan might be right. That name might not fit. What about Demetrius Demarcus Bartholomew James III? Now we're trying to see how long we can make the names. I mean, to put it into perspective. Okay, to put it into perspective. So if I type 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. It can only fit 25 characters. We can only fit 25 characters, okay? You have to keep it under 25 characters. Dear Lord. Gotta keep it under 25 characters. I mean, that's pretty good though. Like, look at Battle.net. Look at Blizzard's Battle.net account. Even like Blizzard's Battle.net account, you can't have a name that's more than like 10 characters. So when you're someone named Danny Supernoob, how do you think that's gonna work out? You know what I mean? They're not gonna accommodate my long name. My name is already a mouthful to say. Add that to more reasons why I should never use the Battle.net launcher. And never own a Battle.net account or give Blizzard any of my money. Just name it Bartholomew. Bartholomew? 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 Yeah. More reasons not to give any more money to Blizzard than I have to. It costs money to change your name. Like, to change your Battle.net account, to change its name, you need to pay money. That sucks. That's terrible. I mean, you get one free name change, but it's not like Steam where you can change your name whenever the fuck you want. I don't know. I've been completely satisfied with Steam. I just haven't felt the need to use any other launcher. Based Blizzard slander. Yeah, thank you, Nathan. Thank you. That's 26 letters. I mean, I have played Overwatch before. I've played Overwatch at one point. It was okay. I can kind of get the appeal of Overwatch. But, I don't know. I guess, it's not just competitive games, it's more team competitive games. I'm never a fan of team competitive games. You ever played Team Fortress 2? I think, like, maybe I played it once at Ignite. Remember, Alexis? We've been to Ignite. I might have played it once at Ignite, the gaming lounge. And that was it. But I don't really play that game consistently. Again, I've never been like a competitive team game player. That game is free. Yeah. Now that you mention it, I don't know why we played TF2. I don't know why we wasted time playing TF2. Yeah, I don't really understand that. I mean, I assume the reason that game is featured there is just so if anybody doesn't have access to their own gaming setup, they can play TF2. That was a while ago, though. It was a while ago. Sorry, I missed out on some of the long names everybody has been giving. My bad. I think the one competitive game I really got into was Fall Guys. That was one of the few competitive games I really got into. Because it was a competitive platformer. That's what made it for me. And you know, now it's lame now. It's free to play and all the cosmetics, you pay real money for most of the good cosmetics. You know, the normal free to play game garbage that they put in there. I was fine with the game being $20 and then you would I was fine with the game being $20 and then you'd be able to buy any costume you wanted as long as you were good. The name list is just hilarious at this point. I should probably stop suggesting. Yeah, the list is getting pretty wild. That's because Fall Guys was basically Wipeout with funny bean people. One game I rarely see people play is Human Fall Flat. I don't have enough people to play Human Fall Flat with. It's like, I would totally want to get Nate and Joel into it, but Human Fall Flat's a great game. I love Human Fall Flat. I just think, like, this game's fine, but I think it'd make a more, as a video, I think it'd make more, it'd be a more fun video if I played it with other people. Like, I can play the game on my own. I've played, like, one of the entire levels on my own. Just kind of chilling. It's like a very simple game, but it's, like, funny.
Duck experiment is still providing information today. They're almost indestructible. I mean, literally 20 years.
Did we get a new duck?
Washing up on beaches around.
There he is. Marketable plush toy. Welcome. Where the fuck is he? There he is. He's from the Ducks Please DLC. I had it on my Xbox account, but it screwed up. I basically lost all my progress. Oh, that stinks. It's like some of those Human Fall Flat levels are a doozy to get through. Some of them are a doozy to get through. Human Fall Flat, Fall Guys. No, we don't need more Among Us in the. We don't need more Among Us in the chat. You should have been here last Thursday. You should have been here for the last Pizza Tower stream. If you wanted your Among Us fix. I never beat the Aztec one. I like how I've taken my hand off the keyboard so many times that it's just gone in the cinematic camera because I'm just talking to chat. Among Us. This is a meme that's gonna stick around, isn't it? Like, Among Us has been out for like 3 years now. Or no. No. That's completely incorrect. Among Us has been out since like 2018. I don't know why it became popular. I actually don't know why. It might have been because of completing the mission. Potentially. I want to say maybe completing the mission had to do with it. God, it just made me realize that game is actually 5 years old. It's not 3 years old. That game was on nobody's radar for 2 years. Among Us has forever altered the perception of the phrase Among Us and suspicious. Icy, welcome to the stream. I haven't heard you speak, but welcome to the stream if you're just joining. There is an imposter Among Us. I don't know. I played a bit of Among Us. I played a bit of Among Us with like some friends, but I'm just not. I wasn't good at the game. I wasn't that good at it. I think I won as the imposter once, but I only won because I got lucky. I was just like, well, no one could tell that I did any of that because there was no way to prove it was me. Icy, fix your caps lock. Fix your caps lock key. Yes, the music on the radio is great. It's amazing. We get the best of both worlds in this map. Like, it also snows in this map. I think, what if they added a map where the seasons changed? What if they added a map that did that? You think that would be interesting? Oh, okay. I wonder if there's a Pizza Tower music mod for the radio. I would love it. I mean, maybe one day they're gonna start giving you the ability to mod in music or mod in custom ducks. Maybe they'll give you that ability at some point. Again, I'm kind of surprised this game doesn't have a workshop. People will be making maps. People will be making maps, adding their own custom ducks. Pizza Tower and Among Us collab. Again, I don't really care much for Among Us anymore. It already exists. It's called Fake Pepino. Pepis Duck. Among Us Tower. Oh shit. I can already feel the time getting longer. I can feel it. I want to say that there's going to be 3 streams of this. I want to say that this is going to be a trilogy of videos. It's going to be a trilogy of streams. Danny Super would be my channel name if YouTube limited your name length to 10 characters. I don't even know what I'd name myself if I was if I ever wanted to change my YouTube name. I don't even know what I changed it to. I tried to change it at one point, but it just didn't stick. I was just like, I don't know, Danny Super Noob just stuck for too long, to the point where it's just like, I gotta keep it at this point. It's become a part of me. It's a part of me now, the name. Danny Super Person. Yeah, I don't want to live in that timeline, Nathan. Super Danny Noob. Soupy Dan. Super Pro. That is truly the name that only a 13-year-old would have made up. And I was indeed 13 when I made that name. Z-Chlor. Is that how it's pronounced? Daddy fuck off, Blue. Danny Super Pro is the most cursed timeline. It's ZC lore? Okay, yeah, I did forget. My bad. It is part of history. It is, man. It really is gonna come out to like 7 years. Oh, hey, hello. New duck. It really is coming out to 7 years I've had this name. So we have Kyle's mom up next in the list. Yeah, I guess, Nathan, whenever a new duck shows up, I guess you can, like, list me the names. You can give me the name queue. Icy. Nathan, my moderator, is giving me the names that we've queued up that people have requested. There we go. We have Kyle's mom. Submarine. Oh yeah, this is a nice duck. I love how one of them is called Fuck Physics. I mean, fuck physics. Am I right? Just fuck physics. Terrible. I mean, okay. So to be fair, early game physics is basically just algebra. It's literally just, we're gonna give you a formula that calculates so and so, and then here's what you use it for. And then it just gets more and more out of hand afterwards. I did take a physics class. I had to take a physics class here. But I took it over the summer. I took it as a summer class. I walk on walls. Physics got nothing on me. I found calc better than algebra for physics 1. Fuck a fuck physics duck who fuck a duck.
You are going into the future.
There's like a specific duck I'm waiting for. But it might be we probably won't see it in this stream. I don't know what Rage was trying to say. I don't get it either. Oh man, I've ran out of things to talk about. I miss Tater. Name the big-headed duck Megamind. Would you ever let us do donos? What, you mean donate money? Is that what you meant? Name one Mr. Beast. I mean, I think anybody is free to like donate money through super chats. I think that's what it's called. You don't have to. If you want to know about my early experience with this game, Icy, you should watch the original video. The original video was my knee-jerk reaction to this game, and I spent 7 hours with this game. Yeah, I am pretty sure there's this like thing called super chats. Yeah, there's like a icon that says show your support for Danny Super Noob. Yeah, they're not required, but of course they're appreciated. And of course I'll read it out. Always looking for more cash to pay off my college debt. But to be fair, I actually am not in as much debt as you might expect a college student to be in. I should actually be fine. Like, if all goes well Thursday, which I think I mentioned earlier in the stream that I actually managed to get a job interview. And I think it's a job interview. They want to call me over the phone and talk about like my background and stuff. And I was like, so is that a job interview? I want to say it is. So if that goes well, maybe something will actually happen. And you know, I'll actually have a stable job and I can double as a YouTuber and a associate software engineer. And like, if that's the case, then I'm sitting pretty. I'm doing great. And what I'll also do is maybe I'll set up a modem in the second floor of my house when I get home, and then I can start streaming again. Because you all know I can't stream in my mom's house. The internet is garbage. Hire me as your intern who does nothing. You are my intern that does nothing. Well, actually, no, you do a decent amount. I appreciate your help. You were compensated. I compensated you recently. He's not entirely unpaid, Rage. I did compensate Nathan recently. Why do you think how do you think he's been playing Pizza Tower? Who do you think bought him the game? Was making a joke. Yeah, but Nathan's one of my friends. I've known both my moderators since in high school. I met them both in high school. And since Nathan has been so actively moderating my chat for me, I decided to give him a game he was looking to get. And another thing is, I believe I mentioned it. God, that sucks. When you go to G2A and you buy a game, but then you realize you accidentally bought a Steam account that owns the game and not the game itself. One thing is, if Matt Dabrowski ever hooks me up with a free copy of Streets of Rogue 2, then I will buy Nathan his copy. Yeah, I haven't seen many people from my high school in person in a while. I've only really talked to them through Discord. But hey, like, you know what? This summer, gonna need to set up a time to see them again. Because we'll all have been we will all have graduated from college. I think so. I think most of us will have. And you know, maybe we'll just hang out. Name one epic because that's what you are. Thank you, Icy. I mean, how many YouTubers stream your favorite games? How many YouTubers can you find streams your favorite game here? Not many. Exactly, none. No one plays this game, Nathan. This is this is like the peak of obscure. But then again, I mean, I think my favorite game right now is Pizza Tower. Oh, I mean, like, who wouldn't say that if they're playing Pizza Tower? Imagine trying to be someone's favorite game and you're in the same Steam library as Pizza Tower. Even though it makes me mauled sometimes. I can't find a single person who plays games like Bendy and the Ink Machine or Dark Revival. I feel like Bendy and the... Is Bendy and the Ink Machine any good? I remember hearing about that game like a couple years ago, and then nothing. Just nothing. And I think there was something called Bendy and the Dark Revival, but no one really cared when it came out. I feel like no one cared. Yeah, ZC Lore is kind of right. Is it relevant anymore? It has some glitches, but it's a pretty fun game. Yeah, I think I gotta round up some games that I want to play, like some games that are very nostalgic to myself that I'm gonna emulate and play on the channel, or games that, oh shit. Well, that's not good. There is a new duck, isn't there? Oh, hi there. Nameless, like and subscribe. All right, if you insist. Is it like and subscribe or like and sub? It's like and sub. All right, we got watermelon. There will be a lot of ducks. I want to imagine that people are only going to show up for like the finale. my wager is that the most people are going to show up for the finale because that's when all the ducks will finally be in the pool. Maybe this won't take as long as I think. It's like this series is going to end when the game spawns a duck that we have already seen. Because that's when we will know that every duck is in the pool. I think if you go into the save files, it'll show you how many ducks are in the pool, and then it'll also show you how many different unique ducks are in the game that you've enabled. It'll show you how many that you've enabled. Name a duck, new duck. Danny Super Noob podcast when? What do you think this is? We're just shooting the shit. I mean, like, talking, this is like the closest I will get to a just chatting stream. This is the closest I will get. Gotta go. All right, Oz. Good night. Fun Superboy. Any of them named Danny? I have not named any of the ducks after myself. I don't know, I just didn't feel like it. I didn't feel the need to. When will there be a duck inception duck? I mean, there is a duck that has a duck inside it. There is a glass duck that has a duck inside it. If that's what you want. If that's what you're looking for. Oh god, not the Discord ping. Yeah, someone DM me. Discord ping duck. Kind of forget that this duck is here. Kind of forget it's there. Name a duck, Nathaniel Dannington. I guess we'll toss that in the queue, Nathan. The fuck was that noise? Y'all hear that? Am I crazy? What the fuck was that? The Discord ping and hath come, it is Judgment Day. No, it's just you? Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm just hearing things. I'm thinking, what other games would I like to share with you guys from my childhood? There are some Game Boy games I own that I would like to emulate. Did you guys ever play any of like the Sims games? I mean like not like the Sims 4, but like the old school Sims games. Why do you every once in a while look behind you? I mean, I'm looking over here because my laptop's right there. Is that what you mean by behind me? Like if I look, if it's like this, that probably means I'm looking at my laptop. You still have a Game Boy? Hold up. You might have, actually, give me a second. I can pull it out right now. Where this pool is? Here's a Game Boy. Here's a Game Boy. In fact, I have 2 of these sitting in here. I have 2 of these sitting in this drawer. This one has, this is like a really old game. The thing is, I got these from Canada, from my cousins, when I was like younger. And something that's really, a really funny quirk about these cartridges is that their save features are broken. They can't actually save any memory. And I have to fix it. I don't have Pokemon. Instead, I do have The Sims Bustin' Out for the Game Boy. Anybody play this game? Anybody play this game? Yeah, it needs like a specific battery or something. Well, okay, we're not talking about like modern Sims. We're talking about like old school Sims. Old school Sims. Maybe like that Game Boy game was in a pre-Sims 3 world. And the Sims on the Game Boy is like a very different experience than The Sims on the GameCube. The Sims Bustin' Out, so essentially The Sims Bustin' Out on the GameCube, I believe was just like a Sims spin-off that they made for the GameCube. But they had to make, this was in like the time when, if they were ever handheld consoles, they were like, let's port our AAA game to a handheld console. And how the fuck would you do that? We'll outsource it to a different development team. You know, like, it's like we can put Spider-Man Edge of Time on the Wii and the Xbox 360, but we want it on the Game Boy as well. And we'll outsource it to some different developers, and then they make Spider-Man Edge of Time on the Game Boy, and it's a completely different game. Because, you know, they had to play with the Game Boy's limitations. Yes, Pac-Man World 2 on the Game Boy. Okay, but Nathan, the reason I said Spider-Man Edge of Time, that game in particular might have one of the most impressive 3DS ports I've ever seen. That might be one of the most impressive 3DS games I've ever seen. It's like, it is pretty much 1-to-1 with the original game on the Xbox. The 3DS version of Spider-Man Edge of Time is like almost 1-to-1. It's actually wild. But yeah, so in The Sims Bustin' Out, they had, well, hold up, Billy, Bob, Joe. The Sims Bustin' Out had their own Game Boy version, which is the cartridge I own. All right, Plant Duck, we need to name you Billy, Bob, Geo, Franklin Lemon. We cannot fit Lemon. This is as good as it gets. But on the Sims on the Game Boy is a completely different experience. If anybody has played The Sims, you'd probably be very confused by what you're looking at when you're playing the Game Boy version of The Sims. Because in The Sims Bustin' Out, it's basically an open world adventure game. And that, I use open world adventure very loosely when I describe The Sims Bustin' Out on the Game Boy. Because the entire thoughts on transgenderism. What the fuck? Yeah, I know who's asking this, by the way. Put me on the spot here. Put me on the spot here. I mean, I think the process itself is a little risky. I think there's a lot of drawbacks that come with, like, I guess to be truly informed about it, I guess I'd have to look up what exactly they change about you to make you into a different gender. You know what I mean? Those are the metrics I'd measure it on, whether it's, like, safe or not. Because my main argument about changing gender is the fact that I think it's a very volatile process to mess with your body in that way. And obviously, when you get to a certain age, that becomes your choice, and I'll respect that. But I see it as a very dangerous process. The body decides the gender hormones. I didn't say I hated people that did it, and I just said the process is risky. And as Nathan says, the body decides the gender by hormones. I feel like changing that stuff is not something you should do. It seems dangerous, but of course, it's not my decision to make. If that's what you truly want to do to make you feel like the gender you feel you are, then I can't stop you. Just, I hope you know the risks. Because there are risks to it. There are quite a few risks. Canceled for saying transgenderness is mid. I don't know, man. Becoming trans is kind of overrated. This is duck purgatory. They're sent here to suffer. But anyway, as I was saying, The Sims Bustin' Out on the Game Boy is like a very different experience. It's a very different experience. But I kind of like, there's mechanics in that game that I actually really like. I think that's actually a really cool way to structure your game. It's strangely engaging. There's only 15 people watching. Hey, that's a good day for me. 15 people, that's great. Yeah, there was before like once upon a time, there were only like 2 people in my stream. Killed the flamingo floaty? He's dead. Steve is gone. Danny's gonna get put on Twitter and canceled. Yeah, everybody's gonna go ping me on Twitter and try to cancel me. But little do they know, if they ping Danny Super Noob on Twitter, they're gonna get some completely random person who's stolen my Twitter handle. They're gonna get some completely different person who for some reason has my Twitter handle. Why do you think my Twitter handle is Danny Super Noob 1? Is because there's another person named whose is Danny Super Noob, and I don't know who that person is. I don't know who he is, who they are. I don't judge. He, she, they, I don't care. All I know is that they have my Twitter handle. At least YouTube was able to give me my unique handle. Like, they just emailed me and said, your handle is Danny Super Noob, and I was like, great. Sounds great. Muy basado. Multiplayer mod when? I mean, like, when you think about it, ZC lore, you don't have to you don't really have to buy the game if you just watch the stream. I guess you don't really need to buy the game if the experience is just watching ducks. Let me know if you want to borrow some GBA games. Yeah, I'll let you know if I'm like interested in them. I mean, honestly, I'm just looking to maybe repair them. Like repair their save features. If you want to place them on an actual GBA. I mean, some games I'll probably, if I want to stream or record any games on this channel for Game Boy, like that are from the Game Boy, then I'd probably just like get an emulator. You already did. You should cancel them to get your title back. I mean, by giving that take, people will go to that ad on Twitter and then attack that person instead. I am actually safe of all problems. I like to think. I remember when 30 people were watching ducks in a pool and talking to you. Yeah, good times. That was last week. I mean, 15 people is still nice. There's nothing wrong with like 15 people. That's like enough to have an active chat and being able to communicate with them. We do. Wait, why are they both named Sans? What? Why the fuck do we have 2 ducks named Sans? I'm not gonna question it. They're not the same duck if you actually take a closer look at them. One has an 8-ball on it. If you like Pizza Tower, you should get Warrior Land 4. I don't know how I managed that. Yeah, I think I truly want to just upload. I'm gonna say fuck it and truly upload whatever the fuck I want. Because even though I would say that in the past, I would just kind of still stick to the genre I'm familiar with, which was normally like survival games or roguelites. But no, I really want to play like completely different games. Like no matter how obscure or mainstream they are. Because it's just fun. It's just fun, dude. I'll never let you know my next move, you know? It's like tomorrow, I'm gonna release my supercut of me playing World Tour. That actually sounds fun. It's I feel like there's no good rabbit hole video on World Tour on the internet. So maybe I'll not only like play the game, I might like dive into its history a little, because I believe the studio, like either the studio or the publishing company of World Tour, they got bought by Activision and they just ceased to exist after that. I think Activision owned them. All right, we got Crossword Boy. Bartholomew it is. Get a mic that looks like a rubber duck. I should get like a pop filter. Spark? Yeah, I gotta get around to playing Spark. I know. I know, I want to play Spark on the channel. Spark is a good game. It's such a good game. Yeah, whatever happens next in this channel, fuck around and find out. Alright, Bartholomew. The Spark video is alive. Puff the Magic Dragon, I don't know anymore. That is ancient. That is an ancient reference. God damn. That's how old we are. That reference is now ancient. Supercalifragilistic. Okay. Sure. Sure. It says Discord on its front. It does. I assume it's got like a, maybe it's got like a Discord link. It's got the, I believe that's Italian. I think we went over this last stream, by the way. This is from the Duck Addiction DLC, which we played. Okay. I'll act like I know how to pronounce all that. But yeah, thank you for the pronunciation. I haven't seen the Spark content yet. Because I have a lot of other shit I want to do. And I want to make videos on. I'll get around to it. And then, like, there are some parts of my stream that I want to turn into videos as well. In fact, there's, like, a video coming out tomorrow that isn't Spark, and it isn't anything that I've streamed. Well, not exactly anything I've streamed. There is, like, a video still coming out tomorrow. Nathan is dead? Maybe his internet died. I don't know. Oh, did Nathan just go quiet or something? We found him. We were all dead inside. Last duck was my favorite duck. Was Chat Duck, which was like one of the last ducks that showed up. It didn't take us 5 minutes of Dora the Explorer to find him. I think the Dora the Explorer movie came up last duck stream when we were just talking about random movies and shit. How that movie wasn't that good. It's like a fever dream that there was a Dora the Explorer live action movie. It does feel like a fever dream. Was Swiper in the Dora the Explorer live action movie?
A container ship traveling from Hong Kong to
Alright, Barf Dog, see ya.
loses 12 containers overboard. One of them sets loose thousands of tiny yellow.
Was Swiper in that movie?
The currents
They set up for the sequel at the end. There was a sequel set up?
So months later, they start
He looked
washing up on the
awful.
coast of Alaska, turning this toy spell into an accidental experiment.
Popsicle Penguin, welcome to the stream.
Data about the currents in the North.
Watching your original duck video and then you're streaming it. Yeah. Mondays are for the ducks this time around. For the next few streams, we'll be streaming until for the next few Monday streams, we'll be streaming until the we get every duck. We have every DLC enabled. Most live action kids movies are fever dreams. Yeah, like Spy Kids. Particularly Spy Kids 4. No one remembers Spy Kids 4. Everybody talks about like Spy Kids 1 through 3, but no one cares about 4. It's like, I don't even remember 4 being particularly bad. It's, the thing about, I vaguely remember Spy Kids 4. Did you guys watch Spy Kids? I obligate you to say starting the stream every single time you start streaming. Duck LC instead of DLC? Vaguely remember Spy Kids? They were like 3 movies. And then there was like a 4th one that came out later. I'm back from playing Halo. Why is that door unlocked? Alright, I just found out my door's been unlocked this entire time. Anything changed for the name list? I don't think so. Yeah, there were 3 Spy Kids movies, and then there was a 4th one that came out like maybe in the early 2010s. What's the number for? He's being robbed. I don't know. It's one of my friends is at my door. He knows I'm streaming. I was watching Hellraiser, not the book. Name one of them Scooby-Doo. Spy Kids ruled. I don't remember the sequels though. Closely related, Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Well, visually, oh yeah, I think that is actually kind of sad if that's the peak for every actor that's in said movie. That's kind of sad, actually. I mean, I can't really speak for Shark Boy and Lava Girl. I think Spy Kids, out of the Spy Kids movies, I remember 2 the most. I remember Spy Kids 2 the most. Because that one was actually, like, kind of decent. The others were eh, and then the 4th one's also kind of eh. It's, I think I vaguely remember the 4th one because I think what weighed down the 4th one the most was that the 2 new characters, the 2 new protagonists of the 4th movie, I hate them. I kind of dislike the 2 new protagonists in the 4th movie. Because it's kind of weird because both Carmen and Junie were also in the 4th movie. They were just older. I'll check it later. It's like I can't remember a single thing about the 2 main characters of the 4th movie. But all I know is that I wasn't really a fan of them. And I bet that sounds really stupid to say, but it's just like weird. I don't know. I don't remember much about them. George Lopez played Mr. Electric. Shark Boy went on to play one of the guys in Twilight. It's an addition for the stream. Is it that important? All right, whatever. I'm gonna. It's still out there. All right, I got sent a gift. Oh shit. I got sent a gift. Here's a new duck. Speaking of new ducks. I got a bigger duck. They handed me a bigger duck. It's like I prefer them not knocking on my door while I'm trying to stream. Duck on the mic died. Now the duck's still here. It's just been replaced by a larger duck. So did you see there's a new duck? You need a duck the size of you? Did a new duck spawn? Because I've lost track of him. There's like too many ducks sitting around here now. Is it you? Bartholomew Demetrius. Oh my god. I think we've already named a duck, Bartholomew. So we have Demetrius DeMarcus. I think that's as long as it's gonna get. That wasn't my idea. Big boy. Yeah, we have a much bigger duck on the microphone now. He is sad. The duck is sad. I'm not sure how much longer we'll go. It's, again, we kind of keep going until we get to a duck that we have, seen before. That is pretty much the point. That's the point of all this. That's what we're striving to do. I guess, like, we're gonna keep going until, yeah, I think that's really the only way to measure it. If there's a duck that spawned that we have not seen before, that is when we end. That is when the series will end. And then we'll just stop playing until another DLC comes out, I guess. That'll be how it works. But we're already, like, moving at a pretty decent rate, so maybe there won't be a 3rd stream. Maybe we'll just have 2. The small duck should be named Little Man. there's only one duck I would consider small. We can't name the baby ducklings, sadly. Tiny guy. Add big boy to the list. Third stream is just vibing with all the ducks. The series ends, you should do a bonus stream where the ducks that spawn should be our chat's names. If you want. It's just like, I wasn't sure how much Plastic Duck Simulator everybody wanted to see. It's like it's getting to a point where I'm like, maybe we just devote a day of the week to being Plastic Duck Simulator. We add a 4th streaming day, and it's just Plastic Duck Simulator. Nothing important happens on that day. Just know that plastic ducks are being spawned in a pool. Mossy, welcome to the stream. Duck a day? Yeah, I guess that's what it would end up being. Duck a day. You know, it's like just... I guess it would end up being like a just chatting. Tuesday... Yeah, I am aware that Tuesday would not work for you, Nathan. I guess the only other day... It's like either Friday or Sunday. I don't know. Yeah, there is an invisible duck in the update as well. I mean, maybe I'll just keep it Monday. I don't think there's anything else like I'm inclined to stream afterwards. But again, it's like I don't want to run out of things to talk about. I feel like it would get boring after a couple of weeks because I'd run out of things to say. Run out of things to think about. You know what I mean? It's when I make Let's Plays and videos on my channel, I'm always scared of like certain games overstaying their welcome, and I'm like, maybe people are bored of this, or I'm bored of this.
You are going into the future.
Oh yeah, it is. Have ducks in the background as you play another game? That might be the case, yeah. I might like keep it on cinematic camera. Plastic Duck Simulator, but you get a duck every second. That could be a thing too. Maybe that would be a good opportunity to get like all the obscure games I'd like to share with you out of the way. Easy mod. Again, I've never been too keen on making like just chatting streams. Has the big head come in the pool yet? Not yet. It is not. That duck is not here yet. I've seen someone mod the game before. There might be some mods you can get for this. One-shot stream, when? I do know what game you're talking about, by the way. I do know what one-shot is. It's either that would become a stream or a video. Oh yeah, I've seen like people hacking Plastic Duck Simulator. I don't know how to do it myself, but I've heard of it. I've heard of such a concept. You hear SpongeBob on the radio? That might have been SpongeBob, who knows? The power of code. Yeah, I guess I would have to go into like the files and manipulate it. In fact, I can open it right now. I'm gonna take a look at it. What's in the files for this game? Let me browse the local files for this game. I'm kind of curious. What's in here? There's Unity player, data. Is there like a config of any kind? I mean, it can't be that simple. There's like assets. I see like assets. I see scripting assembly, shared assets. There's resources. All of these are like Unity files. I don't think I can manipulate these. You can't read it. It's written by ducks. Well, yeah, I clearly can't read it. Oh my goodness, there's so many DLL files. There's like dynamic links. I think they're called dynamic links. Is that what DLL stands for? Dynamic, hold up. Dynamic link library. That's what it stands for. Those are things I can't manipulate. DLL files, I can't manipulate that. I am noticing something. Has that always been that way? Is there a black bar at the bottom of the screen? Like in the video, guys? Okay, no, that's just me. That's just YouTube. Okay. I don't know. It looks like there's a black bar there. No, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. I took a picture of it. I took a picture of it. I took a picture of it. I'll share it later. Did another duck just spawn? This looks like a base game duck. Oh, great. Alright, well that's what we're naming this duck. The fog is coming. You are crazy. Welcome to therapy. The black line can't scare you now. Alright, Dragon. See ya. Have a good night. You named the big head duck Big Boy. So we have two names. We have Big Boy and then we have Megamind. We have Nathan's suggestion, Megamind. I don't know. The best therapy I've gotten is from some random person online. Big Mega Boy Mind. You imagine them as friends, they won't scare you. If you give them a name that sounds less intimidating, maybe it'll help you understand it better. Like in Over the Hedge, when they named the hedge Steve. Yes, friends. One of them is named Asterisk. That was a cruise ship. Me imagining all the serial killers as friends. Do you think Propeller Duck always leaves because they have a lover across the sea? I mean, I always assumed it was because the reason for him leaving was because this is actually a purgatory hellscape for rubber ducks, and the rubber ducks actually don't want to be here. That's why Propeller Duck left, because he had the power to. I don't know why, but I can't seem to watch a good movie for 20 minutes straight, but I can watch Danny stream for hours. It might be the ducks. It might be because of the ducks. There's gonna be a DLC where the ducks commit arson? There's already ducks committing arson. Or do you mean a DLC where every duck in the DLC can set the other ducks on fire? Crash Bandicoot, wow. He wanted to be the next Apollo 13, except with no accidents.
मान गए किसे आपकी पार की नजर और निर्मा सुपर दोनों को अब निर्मा सुपर धुलाई का सुपर दाम here we come.
Oh wait, I didn't notice. Lonnie, welcome to the stream. I'm pretty sure you were new. That was a new person. I'm losing track of you all. Losing track of you all, and there's only 11 people. Imagine when there's like 1,100 people or 11,000, and then like my chat just becomes incomprehensible. No hablo español. I think the next DLC is actually Minecraft-inspired map of the Cube Duck. Looked on GitHub and there's mods for longer names, among other things. Oh, okay then. Yeah, I just was aware that there was no Steam Workshop. Gonna need auto mod for that many people. Yeah, it's like, I don't know what I'd do with that. I don't know what I'd do if I had a chat that large. I mean, I'm pretty sure on YouTube you can have it so only people that subscribe to the channel, can like talk and chat. Is that a knife duck? Yes. There is a knife duck. Finally, we can now have a duck with that many letters, which nobody asked for. I mean, someone out there needs a name that long. Someone out there is gonna name it after a copy pasta. Name their duck a copy pasta. I saw a trailer for a DLC for Plastic Duck Simulator that showed the Minecraft style map. Was there actually a trailer? I didn't notice. What's up, Bread Loaf? What is it? I didn't notice a trailer. Be a very inconvenient time if another DLC came out. Unless they add a feature that lets you, what the fuck? Give me a second. Sorry, I'm a bit preoccupied. No, we don't know if that was a legit trailer or not. Something is happening? Is something happening? I wasn't paying attention. Bang, welcome to the stream. Hi. Did another duck show up yet? Nice hat. Thank you, Fang. Nothing ever happens. You're getting bamboozled. That is the ultimate grift when it comes to Plastic Duck Simulator. There is not anything actually happening. It is merely a vehicle for our entertainment, despite nothing actually happening. It is merely a way to get people together, no matter who they are. It's a game that really brings communities together. It's such a harmless game. Such a harmless game. In Plastic Duck Sim fight, who would be the strongest? Where's the flamingo? The flamingo got killed. Steve died. I mean, okay, I would love it if there was like some sort of YouTube integration where maybe based on like what people type in chat, they could spawn ducks. They could just spawn ducks. All right, welcome Neil to the pool. I woke up today, so did I. Same, dude. No one is around to help. Hat in Time reference. Neil. Yes, this is Neil. All right, Alexis, have a good night. See you later. Call it homie? Yeah, you have a good one. No more pizza time. I don't know. Maybe I'll get Domino's after I'm done with this stream. But not like pizza. I like eat their pasta. I mentioned earlier in the stream that I was like, their pasta is actually like pretty decent. Pizza Hut is superior. But I saw, okay, I actually looked into this. But I was noticing like, oh, it costs more? Fuck that. It costs more though. Alright. Good night, Rage. Have a good day. Everyone out Pizza's the Hut. Check out Pizza Time's channel for Pizza Tower P ranks. Yeah. Pizza Time has a channel too. It's featured on the front channel page as well. Alongside Nate. If you want to check out Nate's videos, if you're curious about what he does. If Nate does anything lately. If Nate has done anything lately. It's been like maybe a year since he's made a video. Yeah, it's like some of my friends did used to stream. Like Jay and Jaden actually, both of them used to stream at one point. I think Jay used to stream maybe 4 years ago or so, and then he kind of stopped. And then Jaina tried to stream, and then she had her own Discord too. But then that didn't really, it kind of went, it went like decently, but then she kind of just lost interest in doing it. And then Nate makes YouTube videos, and he always talks about like the next banger video he's about to make. And then he just never makes it. Is there gonna be a Danny and Jay stream? Depends on what we play. You could add one duck, what would it be? Ooh, I would, That's a good question. What kind of duck does this game not have? Red sweater duck? I mean, that seems like a very simple answer. I guess like a, I guess, how about a rubber duck that's like a large inner tube? Kind of similar to the flamingo, but not as big. Like a rubber duck that has an inner tube around it that is also a rubber duck. Large duck floaty? Yeah, it's like a rubber duck that is wearing a rubber duck floaty. Kind of like that. I feel like that's not in this yet. I mean, I'm always down for more ducks that just sink to the bottom of the pool because they're funny. Oh yeah, duck with a life jacket would also be kind of nice. That's a very simple one that could be easily implemented. Water duck. Is there a duck that resembles a frog? I guess like more animal-based ducks. There's ducks that resemble cats and dogs. I don't know if there's a duck that resembles a frog. Ice duck. Chest duck. That could be an interesting idea too. Water duck, it seeps into the pool, never to be seen again. I mean, okay, actually, icy. That's an interesting idea if you had like an ice duck. So if the duck was made of ice, what if it like progressively melted into the pool? Or maybe there was something inside the ice. There was something like inside the ice, kind of similar to the other duck in the Quacking the Ice map. Hold on, gotta move the knight to d4 with my chest duck. I guess it's, if there was any game, Nathan, if you asked about, like, if I streamed with Jay, I guess if there's any game that we would stream together, I feel like the game I'd pick would be either Bloons Tower Defense, or we would play 5D chess with multiverse time travel. Now, that would be a game I'd like to stream with Jay. Or FPS chess. But, like, I feel like FPS chess would be just a video instead. "5D chess and multiverse time travel genuinely terrifies me." Oh, do you know what the game is? I've played the game. It's like, it's an insane game. I wonder what the competitive scene is like for that game. I wonder if, like, the best players in that game even understand it. If you would do Bloons Tower Defense with chat, I'd be down. How about Duck Game? At the moment, I was hoping to explore games that I don't need to buy at the moment. It's like, unless I really had to buy it, unless it was a game that was interesting enough to me that I would want to buy it. There is like an indie game I picked up that I don't know how I would make a video on it. It's like this indie game came out a couple weeks ago, or it was like relatively recent. It came out, but I'm not sure how I would make a video on it because of how the game is structured. So it's a game called Your Only Move is Hustle. And the entire idea of the game is that you get to control an entire fight frame by frame. Like, the game will pause every now and then to give you to like allow you to pick what your next move will be. And you can like see the frame data for every move. You can see the frame data for every move that you make in the game. It's turn-based. It's turn-based. You're not actually fighting. You're not exactly fighting. You're picking whatever move you want to do next. And then whoever's health like goes to 0, that is what, like, yeah, you can see the outcome of the interaction. But then again, you don't know what the other person's gonna do. And then once the fight is over, then you get to see the replay, which is a fully choreographed fight. Just edit the video. Yeah, I think it would be, I don't think it'd become maybe it could be a stream. That could be a fun streaming that could be a fun stream. I don't know how it would become a video. I'd have to think about it. Multiplayer requires big brain and wrinkles. Yes, it requires a well-massaged brain. A well-massaged brain with deep creases. You gotta predict your opponent's moves. It can be funny. Yeah, it's also a very cheap game. I'd have to, like, maybe I'd get one of my friends into it. What's the, Nathan, can you hit me with the name cue? Thank you. This duck will be named Icy. Have you ever played Incredibox? I have not. Played the new Kirby game? Can I emulate it? Is it on emulator? I don't own a Nintendo Switch, by the way. I don't own a Nintendo Switch. And also, would it be weird to say that that would be my first Kirby game I've ever played? Kirby in the Forgotten Land? Oh, Kirby Return to Dreamland? Oh, my bad. Oh yeah, that game did come out, didn't it? I mean, either or, it would be my first Kirby game. It was released like 2 days ago. I doubt I'd be able to emulate it. I sadly do not own a Nintendo Switch. C-Lore. But yeah, if I was able to emulate the game, then like I'd be down. If it was on the Wii, so I guess you could emulate. Yeah, if we wanted to play the original version on the Wii, I guess we'd be able to do that then. All right, Icy, you gotta go. Good night. Have a good night. Yeah, the original version was. It was on the Wii. Deluxe version is on the Switch. Yep, this is true. This is true information. Came out February 23rd. I wonder how many different band-aids this duck has on it. It looks like it's only 2. I had to buy the game a day after because people were scrambling for the game. Is there anything different about the deluxe version compared to like the Wii version? Not me playing COC right now, don't get the wrong idea. Scalpers. Well, it's, is there any notable difference between the games? Between the original and the remake? Or the remaster? Or is it just another Switch port? Oh, you're supposed to say cock. Yeah, I did notice the game looked, like, better. Like, prettier. In a way. You get to see the past adventures Kirby has had. Do they mean, like, past adventures as in everything before Return to Dreamland or everything before Forgotten Land? You can't actually play them? Is that only the Kirby games up to Return to Dreamland? Alright, Breadloaf. You gotta go. Good night. Anything before Return to Dreamland Deluxe. Oh, okay. So that's basically the entire history of Kirby. That is essentially the entirety of Kirby. All the way down to the 3DS games. It's like I don't know if Kirby has had any bad games, has it? I feel like Kirby has just been an all-around, Kirby has just, like, never really missed a beat, has it? Yeah, I can't really think of anybody who has, like, hated a Kirby game. Or I can't think of any Kirby game that is, like, genuinely awful. Yeah, everybody loves Kirby. I mean, same with Mario. Most of the mainline Mario games, almost all of them, everybody really, really likes. I mean, sure, Sunshine I don't think is viewed as highly as the rest of them, but I really like Sunshine.
January 10th, 1992. A container ship traveling from Hong Kong to...
He's only bad based on Smash's tier list.
One of them sets loose.
Well, yeah, I think it might have been because the developer, or Sakurai, didn't want there to appear to be any bias for any of his own games. So characters like Kirby, King Dedede, or Pit, they're just like not like the best of the best. It's just because he's light? What, like, I mean, I doubt he's like Jigglypuff light. Or Pichu light.
They're almost indestructible. I mean, literally 20 years after they hit the ocean, they're still washing up on beaches around the world.
Yeah, Kirby is the main character of World of Light, basically. I mean, I honestly would have gladly traded out. I mean, World of Light is like decent. World of Light's fine. I kind of miss event mode. I grew up with Super Smash Bros. Melee, so there was like the whole event match for like the single player mode, and it was great. I loved it. And like some of them were genuinely difficult. Some of them were genuinely hard. Yeah, the DLC is kind of just there because they just needed a way for the DLC to be playable. They just needed a way for the DLC characters to actually be there. The only Smash Bros. Games I remember is Melee and the Wii U version. And Ultimate. Yeah, no one really plays 64. I feel like 64 and Brawl aren't as prominently talked about. I guess I could also say Smash 4 as well. Smash 4, it's really between Melee and Ultimate in popularity. Oh yeah, I played a lot of Melee. I remember being a kid playing Melee and being like, why is Fox significantly faster than everyone else? That's really weird. Not realizing that, I don't know if that was intended. I would say you're a tryhard, but that's seen as an insult nowadays. I mean, a tryhard has a more negative connotation when you want to describe someone who puts a lot of time into a game they play and really wants to be good at it. Since I had a small mind when it came to puzzle solving. Yeah, I owned... So, some of the GameCube games I remember most notably. I had Super Mario Sunshine, Super Mario Strikers, the original Super Mario Strikers, which is really, really good game. I also have I had Mario Kart Double Dash. I also had... I didn't own any of the Mario Party games. I didn't own Luigi's Mansion. I didn't own that one. Didn't know there was a button on the wall you couldn't see. Super Mario 3D World. 3D World's a good game too. Even though the Wii U didn't have like an actual proper mainline Mario game, they had 3D World. And then they re-released it on the Switch because, you know, no one really cared about the Wii U, so that game kind of got left in the dust. Even though it was still a good game. It was still a very good game. Ah, this is the duck I was waiting for. Luigi Mansion. What was the next name in the list? So this is New Duck. He was from the Duck Addiction DLC, I believe. Wait, no, was he a Ducks Please? Was he a Ducks Please Duck? Or am I blind? Oh, wait, no, there he is. I think with that... Rippy Epic, welcome to the stream. I think with that, the next name that we've got listed, I think that will be the last one before I end the stream. That'll be the last name we'll get in. So, Rippy Epic, you might be joining around the end of the stream, actually. Unfortunately. Yeah, this will be the last name entry. I wonder which duck will have the honor of being named that. At least I was here for an hour. I appreciate it. Unlike that other stream. You did show up right at the end, didn't you? Now, I feel like I remember that now. You did show up, like, right at the very end, and I said, like, bye, everyone, and I was like, oh, shit, someone just showed up. Oh, hey, Kyle's mom is back in the pool. This duck was kind of stranded out over there and because she couldn't get herself back. Look at that. How cute they look. One thing I do know, there is an achievement revolving around this duck here. So every time this duck disappears, it'll move to a specific part of the map, and I have to find him and move my camera to him. And if I do that to all the possible locations he can hide, I get an achievement for it. Went from 15 to 7. I was about to wind down the stream anyway, so I didn't really mind that the number was starting to stagnate. It's fine with me. It's like, as long as I have an active chat, then I consider that a decent stream to run. It's just, normally my streams run for 3 hours minimum. So yeah, I'm just gonna watch New Duck. Wait for him to teleport away. And then we gotta find him. Get ready to P-rank golf? Oh yeah, see you Thursday. Maybe I'll preemptively play that. What? There you are. Welcome back, Icy. Okay, I'm already getting this. Alexa said it wasn't that hard, it's just long. Yeah, because you gotta go through every golf course to get all the toppings and stuff. Yeah, I got DM'd. Sorry about that. God damn it. I think I gotta keep my camera on him for the entire time that he's sitting here. Sorry, it's my friend Joel. He's pinging me on Discord. Hi, Joel. What was the longest stream? Oh yeah, it was Sonic Frontiers. That was a very long stream. He's spamming at everyone.
Al nord è generalmente poco nuvoloso, salvo locali aumenti della nuvolosità sull'arco alpino, dove non si escludono locali piovaschi.
Yeah, our camera's gonna be focused on this duck for the time being. I'm going to spam I. Please do not spam. It is not appreciated here. That's a lot of ducks. Oh yeah, this is like, I don't even know if half of them are here yet. Like, a part of me is wondering, I was like, I wonder how far we are into this. I guess if I go back to the main menu, I can definitely check. I can check how many there are. So I think to end off the stream, I'll probably just check the number. But we're waiting on one more duck. We'll wait on one more duck. Where the fuck did he go? I see him back there. Got him. Okay, we just gotta do this several times. This will probably leak into the next stream as well. Yes, I know the next name that's coming. I know. I know what we must do. I'm back. How are the ducks? We have a new ninja duck here named New Duck. And we have to keep track of where this guy teleports every time. Because we get an achievement for it. I'm gonna do a longer word, but it'd be too long. I mean, I think the word you gave me is not 25. Is that 25 letters? It does not look like it. This game has achievements? It does. And I'm trying to get as many as I can. I want to say that that word is not fitting as a name. I counted 34. Yeah, that's not fitting. It's a 25 cap. What do you think is the hardest achievement to get? That's a good question. I'm thinking. I feel like many of the ducks, like the duck interaction specific ones, those achievements are kind of hard to get. Especially in the older versions where the ducks were a lot bouncier. So you can end up losing a duck, and then you have to reset your entire progress. That's how it was when I got one of the achievements to put a fire out with the firefighter duck. That's how I got that achievement. I had to replay the game. For another, like, couple hours. All right, here is our last duck. Last duck for this stream, by the way. Not like last duck ever. We'll keep it at that. That's as good as it gets. Supercalifragilistic? Santi, welcome to the stream, but the stream is about to end. But if you want to keep up with when I stream next, you can join the Discord, which I can link accordingly. Good name. Yeah, if you're interested in joining the Discord, if you want to keep up when I stream next, I can send it right now. But I think this is a good place to stop. I'm going to save the game into maybe the 6th file here. And I'm going to go to the main menu because I kind of want to see how many ducks we've gotten. Oh, fuck. Alright. We're not as close as I thought. 38 out of 101 ducks. I wonder if this includes the event ducks. There's 100 ducks involved in this DLC. This will be a saga. Yeah, this will probably be 3 streams. But we made good progress. We made a good dent. But anyway, this is a good stream. I wanted to let you know how much I enjoyed the stream. Be kind to yourself. Remember, many people love you. Have a great night. Don't push yourself. Thank you, Popsicle. 3 streams on ducks? Oh, there were 2 other streams. That'll make it a total of 5. Do not commit burnout. Oh, why do you think I stream other stuff? If I stream Plastic Duck Simulator all the time, because it, like, that gives me the highest viewer turnout, it seems like, then I'd get burned out. Even if I got burned out, you'd know it. But, don't worry about me. I know when to, I know how to pace myself with these kind of things. But anyway, I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you everyone so much for watching. If you guys are interested in joining the Discord, I linked it in the chat. That's a temporary link. It might not work now if you're watching this as a video. And if you want to talk, join the basement. You can join the Discord there. But thank you everybody so much for watching, and tune in this Thursday for Pizza Tower. We'll be continuing that. All right, bye-bye. Good night.